Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? Welcome to WBG Xbox Podcast, episode 57. And man, oh man, it's a great time to be an Xbox guy. And you know, we have so many things to talk about. Sue, your phone is making noise, brother.
My phone.
Whoever. But anyway, it's a great time to be an Xbox guy. And like I said, we have so many things to talk about. And let's get right to it, man. Let's get right to it. First off, let me say what's up to 4 members that I have 4 members on my channel, and I want to give a special shout out to those guys. First off, my boy Rodimus. He was the first guy that signed to my little membership thing, and I appreciate him. But the second person was my boy Phantom Kraken, who was on the panel. What's up to him? Special shout out to him. Here we have Zero Requiem. What's up, brother? And thank you. And last but not least, DirtGriggity. Yes, I signed up for my own thing. Y'all being honest.
What kind of bitch move is that?
Hey, I want to use those emojis and stuff in the chat, man.
Yeah, that's good, man. You know what? Shout out to everybody, man. You know,
shout out to everybody. Awesome, we got the 5th member, Hyperfane Gaming. Thank you, sir.
Oh
my
man,
homeboy.
What are you waiting for, Sean? Sign up, motherfucker.
No, it's all good. No pressure, brother. No pressure. I want to thank you guys for signing up. And I want to say what's up to my Pong So. What's going on, brother? What's happening? Thanks for joining us, man. I appreciate you, and I appreciate the support you show the community, man. I'm going to say what's up to everybody in the chat, but let me introduce our special guest. He is the host of TXR Podcast on Sunday evenings. Invader, what is going on with you, man? And thank you for joining us, bro.
Hey there, Dirt, and the rest of the Weebly Green panel, and everybody in the chat. Yeah, buddy, it's going good. It has been a monumental past week with the news for all things Xbox. Even today, there was some stuff dropped, and it's just surprise after surprise. There's a lot of stuff to look forward to. I cannot wait to get into all the topics this evening. Just to again, there's a lot to go over, and I'm super excited. Thank you very much for having me on. I really enjoy listening to you guys every Monday. You guys just put on such a good show, and yeah, let's get right down into this.
Thank you, man. TSR is a great podcast. I got my boy Tim Dog on there, and you know, you guys have been doing it great for a while. I remember it was, like at first it was Rand and some other guys, and then you guys took a hiatus, then you came back, and it's a great show, man. I appreciate you being here. But secondly, hey Sean, what's going on with you, bro? Hold on. First of all, let me say my boy Cinedex is another member. Thank you, Cinedex. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. Thank you. Sean, so what's going on with you, man?
It's good, bro. Everything is cool. It's just so much news has happened since last week. I've forgotten half of the stuff, but like I said, as an Xbox fan, we've been waiting for this day, and you know what? This year it seems to be paying off, and so just incredible what's been going on with Xbox, and they're doing everything right as of right now. So I just can't wait. So everybody in the chat, hit that like button. Let's get into it, man.
Absolutely, man. And like you said, it's a great time, and this is the day. This is the time that we've been waiting for. But we're going to get into that shortly. Next up, my boy Tsunami. What's up, Sue?
Hey, man. What's up? Yeah, man. The WBG Mondays, big news dropping, big things popping. So, we're going to talk about it. It's kind of funny how it feels like the rejuvenation is coming back in the Xbox community. The fans are a little more, excited. The haters are a little more excited in a different kind of way. But yeah, we're gonna talk about it.
Hell yeah, we are gonna talk about it, man. I can't wait. R&B, brother, what's going on with you? Is your mic okay?
Yes, it is. I'm doing good.
Oh
shit!
Whoa, too loud?
You
okay? Speak
it
up.
Sounded like your mic fell over for a second.
Speak. Let me hear you, bro. Let me hear you.
How's it now? How's it sound now?
Perfect.
It sounds good. Okay.
Cool. Dope. Thank you. Yes. I am excited. We break your pony legs left and right. They don't know what to do with themselves. We got Salt bending the knee. We got, I think it's MBG bending the knee. And just raking it in, man. Just raking it all in. Ready to go.
Oh shit!
I see a couple people on my friends list logging into Xbox a little more than they used to.
Oh snap!
Hey, man. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that.
Hey, we got Neff in the chat. Happy birthday,
Neff. Hey, what's up, Neff? Happy birthday!
Happy birthday,
Neff. Happy birthday, Neff.
Our team, the WBG squad, We actually was in the excuse me, the Women Hood tournament, and you know, the Women Hood Halo Master Chief Collection tournament, and you know, we beat Stubbs Gaming team pretty handily. Then Iron Lords, yeah, they had some guys that was sniping, and we couldn't do nothing with these guys. I'm pretty sure they wasn't podcast members, but they got some guys, and they were killing the mess up.
We got smoked.
We got smoked yesterday.
We were playing XMLG Halo gamers, X Halo pros. We didn't know we could go out there and yeah. They messed us
kicked
up.
our ass, but it was fun. It was a lot of fun, though.
It was
a couple
fun,
games.
though.
It was close.
Shout out to Neth again. Neth was a part of our team on that, man.
Shout out to Neff, man. Like Neff was our leader, bro.
Yeah.
So we tried, but we failed.
We're gonna team up again in the Gears tournament whenever that
definitely.
happens.
Definitely. Speaking of that, hey, yo, Devin, what's going on with you, man?
Not much, man. I dropped a video on the news today. Well, some of the news. I actually started up my own little type podcast. Phantom was there. I had a couple other people. Fugly.
You didn't even invite me, man.
I was listening in.
I definitely like. I can only have a certain amount of people on there, but yeah, definitely. Dirt. What we plan to do is have it every other Saturday.
Sounds good, man. Make sure y'all sub to my boy Hyperfane Gaming channel and check out his podcast and his daily, well, not daily videos, but his regular videos. Check it out. My boy Geekhead with the $2.99. He say hoes mad. Oh my god!
I think I was the first person to start saying that because, like, I saw nobody doing it, and then I used to spam that all the time. Next thing you know, everybody started using that side.
I seen you do it, and then I found a video clip of it, and I was spamming the video clip on there. Yeah, that shit was funny, man.
Yeah, but last but not least, my boy Joe Hansel. What's up, man?
It's just been a fantastic couple of weeks with a lot of Xbox news. We're just excited, man. I mean, with so much to talk about, and you know, let's start, man. There's a lot to talk about. Let's just do this.
Shout out to you for making those memes, though. You've been working on them videos, man.
I don't know. When it comes to trolling, my creativity just comes out. I don't know.
Them little Johanzo actually made a video for our like Halo team. That thing was cool as hell.
Yeah, man, it's pretty fun, man.
Pretty dope.
Yeah, and then we got smoked, so no.
Hey, either way though, the video was dope.
Yeah. So. All righty, man. So since we got the introductions out of the way, I want to say what's up to the chat again. Emmanuel, I see my boy Emmanuel A1 put Devin channel link into the chat. Appreciate that, Dev. So let's go ahead and get right to it, man.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Before we get to all of the Bethesda news, let's go ahead and get into this morning's news. Out of nowhere. Well, we heard the rumor, so I can't say out of the nowhere. We heard a rumor about Outriders, which is a game published by Square Enix, developed by People Can Fly, who also made Halo Judgment. I'm sorry, not Halo Judgment, Gears of War Judgment. I'm sorry, my bad. Gears of War Judgment and Bulletstorm. But yeah. So this game is going into Game Pass day one. Now I find that to be pretty impressive because this is a big AAA game, and I think this game will help Game Pass, but it will also help Outriders itself. I'm not sure if the game would have sold well. Obviously, none of us know, but having over 18 million people, not saying all 18 million are going to play the game, but the potential is there, is going to help this game out a lot. So, Invader, what is your thoughts about Outriders going into Game Pass day one?
Well, it's very interesting because, yeah, we saw the teases not too long ago, and there have been a lot of people wondering about this game. It does have pedigree to it. Obviously, People Can Fly are a very talented studio known for their action shooter games such as you said, Gears of War Judgment, as well as Bulletstorm. So they do have a pedigree there. This is a title that I have been curious about. I'll admit I haven't tried the demo out, but from what I've seen, I have watched a lot of video of it. It's not something that I necessarily think is my cup of tea. However, I have seen a lot of people, like there's been a lot of chatter on social media about it. Mm-hmm. And visually, it's a nice title. There is a lot of action. It's a shooter RPG, and I think it would be to some people's taste. Having it on this big AAA shooter RPG on Game Pass day one is huge. Not just because it is that and what the studio's pedigree is, but also for the fact that because of the time that we're in right now, again, not a lot of huge games have been really like we've been seeing so many games get bumped, delayed. And a lot of people were curious to see how this was going to do. And to see this go into Game Pass day one, I think a lot of people are relieved now that they don't have to splash down a cool 60, $70 on it right and there, right? Because a lot of people are like, well, I have to choose between this or MLB The Show, within all these games coming out within the next couple of weeks. And I think this is a very smart strategic move, whether it be from People Can Fly, Square Enix, as well as Microsoft too, because you're seeing more and more games, newer titles get launched into this service, and it's a win-win. You get more people being exposed to this title. Again, we don't know how long this title is going to be staying in there for. It could be a couple of months, or it could be even for longer, depending on what kind of a deal they made. But either way, I mean, this is positive. This is a good thing. And you see the reaction that social media is having to this, all kinds of positivity just to start out this day. People are like, oh man, the value of Game Pass just went up. And it's been good news all for Xbox, all through it. They're like, everybody cannot believe the amount of money, cash, dollar bills that this is saving everybody just to be able to test this game out. Again, like even just the ability to just try it out. You try it out for like 10, 15 minutes. It's not your bag, whatever. But some people are really going to enjoy this game. And yeah, I mean, this is good. This is good for all gamers, and this is a smart move by the studios and Xbox.
I agree wholeheartedly. And you mentioned how social media was really, a lot of people was giving Xbox props for this move. A lot of Xbox haters surprisingly was giving Xbox props for this move. I mean, this is a perfect type of game. Huh? You say what?
No.
Well, yeah. But this is a perfect type of game for Xbox Game Pass. It's a little shooter. It's, I guess you can say games as a service. It's one of those games that go on and this is great for Outriders, really, I think, because I don't think the game was going to sell well. I mean, just my opinion, obviously. I don't think the game is going to sell well. The demo had mixed reviews.
Did you play the demo?
You say what's up?
But didn't you hear, guys? Xbox has no games.
Oh, yeah, that's what they say. Maybe they say
Invader, that's going to continue.
I can't hear that. What?
That's going to continue.
Well, even the haters are coming out and saying, "Oh, hey, you know what? Like now that they keep seeing all this momentum and all the games just kind of dropping into Game Pass, now they're like, you know what? This might not be so bad after all."
No. What they're doing is get out of here. You don't own the games anyway. You just renting them. I said,
yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So, hey, but look, the thing is so funny because they're doing all of this without really their first party. Really, it's not kicking in yet. We all know it's coming because they have announced tons of games. But just imagine when that first party start kicking in, man.
Woo!
Sean, hold on. Sean, let me go. Quick shout out to Potion Swore Run for becoming a new member. Thank you, bro. Thank you. And also Chill Carlos for becoming another member. Thank you, guys. I appreciate the support, man. Shout out to you guys, man, for real. But Sean, what is your thoughts about this, man?
No, this is it was interesting because, like what Invader said, we kind of had the idea, like if anybody follows the Xbox Game Pass social media, they always leave a hint in the email. And I'll shout out to the people who kind of figured it out or they do the research and investigation.
Yeah,
and
I saw that early.
We knew about this about a day or two ago, something like that it was. And Outriders, first of all, this game is a $60 game. Right. I don't think it's 70. I think it's a $60 game.
Yeah, it's 60.
This is a brand new AAA title coming in day and date. A lot of people have been asking for, even the fucking haters have said that Game Pass needs to drop a big AAA game. That's why the value will kick in. And obviously, 2021, we know this is a big year for Xbox, and they've done it. I just hope, obviously, many of us we got Game Pass anyway. We'll be retrying this game. I didn't get to play the demo because obviously I was in hospital, but I've heard decent things about this game. The only one of the negative things I've heard about this game is the content afterwards. You know, as a game as a service, you need that content dropping like Destiny.
Absolutely.
And
What's the end game?
Yeah, what's the end game? And one of the big things for me, this is a third-person game, and the people who made Gears Judgment, and I love Gears, you know, the way it plays and all that shit. So I'm looking forward to this game. I cannot wait to play with all the friends and everybody in the chat.
Yeah, man.
It's a big move. This is a big move for Game Pass.
It's a huge move. It's a huge move.
Even people who like the PlayStation guys, they've given credit. They're giving props that this is what Xbox needs to do for Game Pass. You got to feed it. And you know what? Even with the other games, well, on top of that, this was a big move today. They've done a great job.
Absolutely. Let me get the super chat before I go to the rest of the panel. Safe Space Invader with the $2. He said, "Nuff said." There you go. That's all we need to know. Nuff said. Space Invader said, "Nuff said, bro." That's it. We also got Hassan. Help me out with his name, guys.
Let me see.
Hassan Abu Zaid.
Abu Zaid. Thank you, Invader. With the $10, what a time to be a gamer. Xbox in game is here. Thank you. Right. Absolutely. I agree wholeheartedly, man. Thanks for the $10. Xbox is really doing their thing. Itamar Garrick with the $5. Talk that talk, WBG. It's funny. Ponies really thought Bethesda games was coming to Sony platform after Microsoft spent $7.5 billion. Laughing my ass off.
We're gonna be talking that shit. We're gonna be talking that shit.
By the way, guys, guys in the chat, hit that like button and put the raps on the chat.
Get the raps in the chat.
Drop the raps in the chat.
Hit the raps in the chat. Bernard Miller with the $2. Outriders isn't a live service game. It's not. I thought it was a games as a service.
It's a looter shooter, so maybe it's more on par with like a Borderlands. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks for
my bad
correcting me. Well, I thought it was a like game as a service also, but okay. Sue, man, what's your thoughts about this, bro?
Yeah, like when I first saw it, I was like, this is too obvious not to be like the game. Like they said the two main things, the signal and the anomalies, and that's how you get your powers in the game. And they made it a statement to say the new game. They didn't say the new game on Game Pass. You said the new game.
Mm-hmm.
So like the hints were there. It's just like, wait, is this coming? This seems like the first time a big AAA game coming. This could be the first time. I think this is it. Because people were talking about other games. I said, nah, that's not it.
They mentioned two games. There was two games they mentioned. Outriders was one, and there was another one. I can't remember which one was it.
Yeah, I forgot what it was.
Stalker 2?
No. We knew about Stalker. We know Stalker's coming, but there was another game. Then obviously when people
they said Stalker also because I guess they were saying anomalies were in Stalker or something like that. But it's like Stalker's not coming out yet though. So like all arrows pointed at Outriders, and I was like, you know what? All the shit they've been talking, they said, Game Pass is not going to be a big deal till you get third parties in their day and date. They ain't going to do that. This is the new way to get a semi-exclusive because it's not exclusive, but who wanted to pay $70 when it's included?
Sorry to interrupt, but you got to think about this game is a $60-$70 game.
Yeah.
Game Pass at the basics $120, bro.
Yeah, like I had Game Pass before I knew the game came out, so it's like free to me.
Yeah,
you save me money because I intended on buying it. So it's like, anybody that's tweaking about this game, talking about Game Pass is broke bitches and like all this kind of slander. I'm like, hold on. You rent games when you buy a $7 game, you sell it back to GameStop for cents on the dollar. You rented that game,
right?
So I don't want to hear that.
Let me say this real quick. Let me say this. See, like you said that you was going to buy, right? I played the demo. I said it's okay, but I don't really want to spend $60.
Well, I was more so going to buy it because everybody wanted to play, like all the people. So,
but it's perfect now because I don't have to buy it. You don't have to buy it, but we all got Game Pass. We can still play it. I mean,
we don't have to worry about that one friend that didn't get paid that week. So I'm gonna get it next week. You don't have to worry about that one. You say, let's game share. We don't got to do none of that.
No, this game's going to get a lot of traffic now because of being put into Game Pass. I mean, you look at the statistics of all the games that get put into Game Pass and what they do for whether it be co-op games or multiplayer games, whatever it may be, it drives heavy numbers towards that like those types of games. And honestly, like this was a smart move, like for both companies. People can fly, and Square Enix get something out of this. They get all kinds of people trying out their game that may not have put down that money for it. Again, new IPs, guys. New IPs are, they can be hard to attract people towards in some cases. And again, you look at the times that we're in. Yep. I think this was a smart choice. Mm-hmm. And Xbox gets another pretty big release for this month into their service day one. So again,
absolutely.
And the other part, the other part is Square Enix. That's kind of big because people saying, oh, Microsoft Square Enix don't really have the best relationship. Final Fantasy is always coming on PlayStation. So the fact that we're actually like getting a game like that and it's a Square Enix published game means that the doors are still open. Don't think that we're not gonna get more Final Fantasy stuff.
That's a good point. Let me get these super chats. From RDX Son of Effect. With the $6.99, you think PlayStation will be mad that you can play PlayStation PC games on Xbox new browser? Yeah, probably.
Yes, they will.
I'm sure they will be. Thanks for the super chat. Everborn Saga, what's up, bro? With the $5. What's up, fellas? At this point, Xbox ain't even playing fair. The fight is fixed. Funny how the tables have turned. Everborn Saga, thanks for the super chat. Hey, I've been seeing you around, bro. You've been on you've been on different podcasts. I've been checking you out, man. I've been seeing your comic book and everything. What you're doing, good stuff out there, man. I'm gonna holler at you in the future for sure. Thanks for the super chat.
Dirt, I think you're missing quite a few.
Yeah. I'm kind of going down the line. Hold on.
No, up there you have two more. Oh. You got one from Jig Gadge and
dang, I sure did miss that. Oh, my bad, y'all. I'm gonna get you. I'm sorry. Jigga J with the $5. I fed off the anger of ponies like Tom Brady feeds off the blood of younger quarterbacks. Jigga J.
Yeah, talk that shit. Go Bucks.
Oh man!
There you go. ATL with the $5. Is Square low key apologizing to Xbox, or were they afraid of getting low numbers like Avengers for Outriders?
I think
that was going to be my point. I mean, good for people can fly and for Square Enix put in this game in Game Pass because the shooter genre is so competitive right now. We got Call of Duty, we got Fortnite, Apex, Doom is around, Halo's coming around. So having this game in a service like Game Pass is going to bring a big audience or find an audience in there. It may not be millions and millions of players, but at least going to have an audience that will support the game and make it alive. And games like remember Outlaws, Lawbreakers. If Game Pass would have exist, I think they would have.
That would have helped that game out.
I know. You can't guarantee that.
Oh, well, you can't guarantee, but the potential.
The game was actually not bad.
Let me say this. The potential, like you just made a great point. The potential was there. Obviously, Fortnite and those like some of those games are like Warzone. Is Warzone free to play too?
Yeah.
So those games are free to play. Now, obviously, Game Pass isn't free, but it's a service where there's at least 18 million potential players there. Maybe if a couple million play on a regular basis, I'm pretty sure that's probably more than what they would have had if it wasn't Game Pass.
Some games are successful for selling 1 million, 2 million on one platform. So if they have access to almost 20, it's probably 20 by now, but whatever.
Yeah, it probably is.
Yeah, but like day one, they're gonna be the talk of the town. Like you have this entire like chunk of time where you're the main game being talked about.
Mm-hmm.
And you're gonna be played by millions of people that wouldn't have played your game before that.
I just want to say something. Shout out to the PC guys.
Because it's in Game Pass on console, but not PC. Sean, you funny, man. Let me get this super chat from Geekhead with the $5. Wait. Where are all the ponies in the chat today? Some needs need to be taken.
Good question. I haven't seen them.
Wow.
Put the raps in the chat.
We usually have some ponies in here. I haven't seen any ponies in here.
They're coming today, bro.
Have to be taken. Compared with the Tom Brady one.
They ain't saying nothing.
Yeah.
Pfizer 007 with the £2. I heard Jeff Horseface is deleting some tweets.
That is fucked.
And what you call the man Horseface, Pfizer? That's mean, man.
Not Jeff Grubb. We're talking about another Jeff.
No, Jeff.
No, he's talking about
Keighley.
Jeff Keighley. Yeah, because he deleted
I just
something.
wanted y'all to say it. I knew he's talking.
Oh, okay. Who left? Devin, R&B. So what you guys think?
I think it's awesome. I think it's awesome as far as a big AAA third-party game coming into the service. I think that opens the floodgates for more, depending on success, of course, and I guess frequent players. Maybe like how many people check it out. Like it opens the gates to other third-party publishers to put the game day and date in their service, depending on like how well it does. Even if it doesn't like do completely well, I mean that's still all these potential customers that could buy DLC and microtransactions like for these games. So I'm excited for the future of Game Pass. It's already booming right now. We just had a whole bunch of other games added to the service before this announcement. So it's awesome, man. I wasn't gonna buy this game. I'll just tell you flat out. I wasn't gonna buy this game. I played the demo. And I'm not saying it's bad. It's pretty decent. I mean, probably because I was only playing solo. Like playing with friends is probably better.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
But considering it's in Game Pass, I'm definitely gonna play it now because I get to play with my friends.
Yep. So
that's just point blank.
Before we go to R&B, Everborn Saga with the $5. Thank you, sir. I would love to be on WBG one day. Also, maybe Avengers wouldn't have flopped if it went to Game Pass day and date. That's
maybe it will revive because Avengers from Square. So maybe Outriders, gets good numbers and Square Enix is happy with it. They will put it's a test run. So maybe Avengers eventually will come back.
Definitely,
and it could come with a better good audience. A revival.
Yep. Hey. So Everborn, man, we'll keep in touch, bro. We'll keep in touch. RDX Son of Fett with the $6.99. Horizon Zero Dawn on Xbox new browser will set ponies off. It definitely will.
It's gonna be interesting. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah. R&B, go ahead, bro. Before we move to the next topic, what's your thoughts on Outriders going to Game Pass day and date?
Honestly, I just think it's hilarious how Xbox is dealing with more critiques and seeing action faster than the ponies have with anything doing on Sony right now. They said we didn't have games. They said we didn't push hard enough. They said we didn't call them out long enough. They said they had nothing of value. And in the span of, it took years, but in the span of months, we're starting to see the results of it faster and faster. And they still only playing Miles Morales' story campaign for the 5th time over there on the Sony side.
Oh my
God! They're going through their 20th playthrough right now.
Oh shit!
God. All right, let me get this. Firezo 007 with the £5. I heard Crap Gamer and other ponies are doing rap battles at that sweaty dude channel. I guess they are eating good. What in the world is going on with the chat today, Red?
Shout out to
that was a good
Xbox
fucking
guys.
super chat.
Oh, that's funny, man.
Shout out to our fucking Xbox fam. Hit that like button and talk that shit.
Hey, Invader. So you see over here, man, my chat is wild, man. But I love them. I love them. They really tell you how they feel. They really tell you how they feel.
They're a fantastic bunch. Don't get me wrong. And there's a lot to be excited for. Like I love this energy. It's great.
Yeah, man.
It was a long 7 years, bro.
Yeah, it was. Actually, we're going to get to that right now. Let me put in my timestamp. Any more thoughts about this before we move on, guys?
Let's get to the shit. Come on.
Let's get to the big meat and potatoes, man. Let's get there.
So, last week, right? Let's start from last Monday. Xbox came out and they, Phil Spencer wrote an article in Xbox Wire pretty much saying some Xbox games will be exclusive to the, I'm sorry, some Bethesda games will be exclusive to the Xbox ecosystem. Now, that word "some" really confused a lot of people. They didn't know what the hell "some" meant. Some people were still saying, "Oh, there you have it. All games are still going to the PlayStation 5." Most Xbox guys are like, "Yeah, some of those games will," but we already know for a fact they have some games that's headed to the PS5. Then Thursday, they have the Roundtable Xbox Bethesda, where Phil Spencer, of course, came out and said it. He said it, y'all. I saw it with my own 4 eyes. Bethesda games. You know, well, let me read the quote verbatim, you know, because
Get it.
let me read it verbatim because I don't want to
Take your time, please.
it. You know, I don't want to paraphrase it, I just want to, you know, read it. Say, if you're a customer, if you're an Xbox customer, the thing I want you to know is that this is about delivering great exclusive games to you that ship on platforms where Game Pass exists. That's his words verbatim.
It's not on PlayStation.
I was in my work truck listening to this on my phone. I said, "Oh, woo, yeah." He said it there clear as day. Now, of course, afterwards he said something about legacy. Now you know where guys took that, and we're going to talk about that shortly. But let me go to the guest, Invader. When PhilSpencer came out there and confirmed, yes, he said yes. There's obviously previous deals. Like he said, he don't want to say that all Xbox. All the Bethesda games are going to be exclusive to Xbox because we know that's not true because of contractual obligations. But then when he said what he said, what was your thoughts, brother?
Well, you know, it's been interesting because they've been very careful with how they've been approaching the wording for the Bethesda and ZeniMax titles with their wordings. You know, they've been very concerned because, again, it's very easy to take something like the word some and then kind of spin it in the media and social media and all that. Journalists can go wild and so on. When I heard them come out, what was it, Thursday or Wednesday? Anyways, when they came out with that roundtable discussion and I heard them talk about like everything like being exclusive to the Xbox ecosystem with some outliers, I mean, to me, it's as clear as day. Like most titles will be exclusive to Xbox ecosystem with anything that has Game Pass, so Xbox consoles, PC, Project X Cloud, and so on, with the exception of games that have a continual service like Elder Scrolls Online and a couple of other games, as well as games that have already had commitments to for exclusivity, deals that done way before, such as Deathloop and Ghostwire Tokyo. And let's be honest, we don't know a lot about the contractual the contract behind Lucasfilm's Indiana Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Although I don't know, I have a feeling that it could possibly go exclusive, to be honest with you, but it can go either way. Again, we don't know too much about that, but to me, I get the feeling that, again, you wouldn't buy ZeniMax and all these studios, Bethesda and everything included, if it was just going to go to other systems. And Phil stated that, again, you know, this was, again, I'm not saying it word for word, but they bought Bethesda and ZeniMax so that everything could be catered to for Xbox gamers and to the Xbox ecosystem. So to me, it's as clear as day. I mean, most of these games are going to be exclusive.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Let me get these super chats before we continue. DJ Birdo Dots with the $2. Dirt, the ponies are in here. They're just lost for words. Is that what it is, DJ? They're here. They doesn't know what to say.
Well, no, because they found out that, you know, okay, maybe they had some hope, but the thing is, I mean, you look at the wording, they're being very careful, and we're going to find out soon that, hey, Starfield is looking like an exclusive title for Xbox, the Xbox ecosystem. And again, like there was a lot of worry about that. I mean, if you're playing on PC, Xbox, again, with the Xbox ecosystem, there's a lot of options you can do, or there's more. Whereas, I mean, okay, if you were just on the one console, it's one thing, but like, I mean, they could go for again, there's a few ways you can do this. And then, you know, they kind of open it up and be like, you know, hey, if, you know, wherever Game Pass is. So again, if Jim Ryan and Sony want to get on the the Game Pass bandwagon, you know, that's an interesting conversation. And we all know how they feel about subscription services.
Right, definitely.
Hey, I'm sorry, you got to read that super chat there?
Yeah, me with the super chat real quick. King One Supreme with the $2. Why no Outriders for PC? I got Game Pass for PC. What the hell, Phil? Yeah, that's true. It's only on
but that same argument was with Gears Tactics and for Flight Simulator.
Oh, shout out to you.
Xbox fans were like, "Why we're not getting those games day one?" Now it's on reverse, and you're crying about it. There you go.
Here's the other part. Maybe it's not on Xbox. Maybe that was just a Square thing that said, "Nah, we gonna let you rock on the console, but PC we want to do it this way." So
more than likely, more than likely it was a Square thing, not an Xbox thing.
Yeah.
All right.
Obviously, of course, they would want it in their service. To me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, like you would think that, or I don't know. Like we obviously don't know. Shout out to Emmanuel A1. I'm sorry, R&B. Let me say this real quick.
Yeah, my bad.
Shout out to Emmanuel A1 for becoming a new member. Thank you, homie. I appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you.
No, I was thinking the problem is with PC. I think it's a whole nother ball game. It's not as simple as with console platform. Something about with Windows Live and Steam and Epic Store. For whatever reason, this is hard. I think that's the same way why. The different EA Play on PC is different from EA Play on Gamepass.
Yeah.
When EA Play, you get them day and day. On Gamepass, you don't. So I think there's for some reason there's a
difference. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right about that.
But going between what Invader was saying.
What the hell?
What's up?
Your R&B, your mic.
And you got real low. Like you was fine at first, then you got real low all of a sudden.
Oh, how about now?
You still kind of low.
Hello. How about now?
Now you good.
All right, cool. Sorry about that. This damn new mic, you use this shit.
Oh, okay. See, now you're too loud. I don't know what's going on, bro. You got to fix that before we continue. I wanted to hear what you got to say, but it's like it's going up and down.
Just pay the bills.
Yeah, we pay the bills. Teacher of Israel with the $5. A loving memory of Sony fanboys 2016 to 2021.
Yo, I love these guys.
I love the chat, man.
Hey, damn. I love how it says 2016.
Hey, thanks for the super chat, teachers, Israel. RDX Son of Fat with the $3.99. High Busters was day 2, and it was beautiful. Yeah, High Busters was a very beautiful game. It was a very beautiful game.
How did y'all know?
Now you sound good now.
All right, cool.
They're gonna talk his shit.
But no, I was what Invader was saying. We gotta be honest. Backing up a few years ago, were we confident enough at Xbox to think they were gonna keep everything or mostly everything exclusive? Let's be honest, how they were going with things. I think with Psychonauts 2 and other things they would buy. The narrative was that they were, say what?
Ori and Cuphead.
Yeah, the narrative was that they're not really trying to compete. And I'll be honest, I kind of believe it too with how they were moving. But then they slowly started churning and slowly started putting bullets in the clip, and we see how they are now. So now we almost forgot they're a $1 trillion company that likes to make money, and we really forgot that for like a hot minute.
Yeah, definitely.
It was because now we have Satya on board, and Satya ain't fucking around.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, and there's totally there's different ways you can approach this. Totally, obviously people bring up Ori. I mean, there have been some things that have been
but they're
unexpected.
Not first party though. They're on the IP with Ori. That's it.
That's correct, and they allowed Moon to obviously take it to the Switch. I mean, and then you
Minecraft Dungeons with.
Yeah, and then you look at even just deals that they have made with other little indie games too, that have been very profitable for them. I mean, you look at Cuphead, right? They had allowed Studio MDHR to. I mean, they didn't own that, but obviously there was some kind of deal in place, and they were working with the studio, and they allowed that on everything, even a Tesla, for God's sake. Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, there are going to be exceptions. I mean, I can't say that all of these Bethesda and ZeniMax IP will be exclusive, but there will be outliers. However, again, I have to go back to the argument. I can't see them, and judging from certain statements that they've recently made this past week, that again, besides some contractual obligations, I mean, you don't spend this much money and not want it to be just kind of exclusive to your, again, the key word here is the ecosystem. Yeah. Because again, they want to drive that Game Pass. Again, why would you get even a game like Outriders to go day one into Game Pass? Because hey, that's a huge the Game Pass numbers are bloody driving up your service astronomically.
Right. Yeah, it's true, man. Yes, I mean, like you said, I think when Bethesda Xbox acquisition last September, when they announced that they plan to buy Bethesda, that was the first question, because obviously they were known as the multi-plat team or publisher. I mean, there was a few exclusives throughout the years here and there, but it wasn't that many. So we were really like, wow, even as Xbox guys, we wasn't sure. Like, hell, I think they're going to be exclusive, but we just wasn't sure. And 3-4 months of that, It got very exhausting, and I'm glad that we got some clarity. And here we are. So who I didn't talk to Johanzo. Johanzo, so after all of this, what are your thoughts about this, bro?
Well, I'm gonna take an L right now. I remember. Hold on.
What did you say?
Hold on. I remember. You didn't even know what I'm about to say. Calm down.
I know, but that's good.
Last year, I said that we had to be careful with the White Walkers. Was Google and Amazon.
What is that noise?
Well, that's the parrot. I live in the jungle, man. Calm down.
That's right.
That's a parrot.
Shit.
Anyway,
he's called your parrot's calling you a dickhead as well.
5 o'clock and the birds are singing. No, not even close.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Anyway, fucking bird. Anyway,
I thought it was a bird. I was like,
it is a bird. It is a bird. It's annoying as fuck. Anyway,
put on, motherfucker.
Anyway, I said the White Walkers, Google, and oh my god, and Amazon. Actually, the White Walkers are fucking Xbox. There's the one that are coming, and watch out, Sony, man. If you guys sleep too much, we're gonna get not one, maybe 2 more publishers, and they're not gonna go to PlayStation. And I'm gonna bet right now. I was thinking about it, and I saw the show again, the roundtable. That's not gonna go on any other platform. The legacy thing, it's just games that were already there. That's it. And I'm
going to talk about that next.
And I'm 100% sure Indiana Jones is exclusive because the way they talked about Indiana Jones in that roundtable, they were quite happy. Phil was smiling.
So, and you know what? See, I don't think Indiana Jones is exclusive. Just my opinion. I think everything else.
I'm going to bet that right here and clip it if you want, Chad.
If I may chime in here, he may be correct though, because I remember when Bethesda was tweeting that out and letting everybody know there were no PlayStation tweets.
Yeah, Sony didn't retweet it or anything.
That's true. And, listen. I'm a big Xbox guy, so I hope it's exclusive. And you know what?
And if you think about it, PhilSpencer likes to do those little Easter eggs behind his office and things every time he's doing them.
Yeah, and he had a couple things. Yeah.
Remember, they had, when they were talking all together, the little statues of Raiders of the Last Ark during that same Zoom call. So,
yeah.
And like Invader said, nothing about Sony retweeting or anything.
That's true. That's true.
I watched the show before bed yesterday. Again, and when they were talking about Indiana Jones, when they mentioned it, there was a little smirk in Phil's mouth, and it was like hilarious. A little twinkle in his eye. So I think, and the way they were talking about it, I'm like, this shit ain't going nowhere, man. And, and listening to Rand, listening to Tin Dog, and all these guys talking every day, these games. What is on PlayStation is on PlayStation. They're gonna keep updating it. Elder Scrolls Online is gonna keep
and the legacy titles, right?
And, those are what they're talking about. Legacy, whatever is old and it's still being played, they're gonna be stay there. But the new things, every day, I think it's not gonna happen. So,
yeah. And the thing, let's talk about this legacy thing for a second, because when they first said legacy, I was kind of confused. I was like, does that mean Doom is still like the next Doom is still going to be? But then listen to several people in the know and some guys with their opinion. I said, oh, okay, I get it now. They were saying that it's just, they're going to continue to support the titles like Johansson just said. Elder Scrolls Online, Fallout 76.
Yeah.
If there's some type of DLC or an expansion, they will get those expansions. They will get those updates, those DLCs. That's all legacy titles mean.
It's exactly what's happening with the Outer Worlds right now. They're getting a new DLC. PlayStation is getting it. I think Switch is getting it. PC is getting it. Those are the legacy things. But whatever is new.
And the contracts.
Exactly. Whatever's on contracts and things like that. But for real. Just think
let me say something right quick, Joe. Because Starfield, I wholeheartedly believe Starfield is going to be exclusive. I heard some people say, well, I'm pretty sure Starfield was under contract. I'm pretty sure it wasn't, because Jim Ryan doesn't even know if it's going to be exclusive. Like, remember the article last year? He said, I don't know if the next Elder Scrolls or Starfield is going to be on PlayStation. If he doesn't know, that means there's no contract.
I don't know why, but I got paranoid. I thought, what if he's lying just to fuck with us?
Nah, I don't think
man. You're eating too much BBW shit, man.
Either way. Okay. Let's assume that it's coming to PlayStation. We still don't have to buy it because it's gonna be day one of Game Pass.
It's not
so us Xbox fans are still winning.
But Listen, Rand said
Listen,
it's not
bro.
going to PlayStation.
No,
I
forget it.
believe
No,
him.
listen, Phil came out straight up in that interview. First of all, it's good. It's official. We got 23 motherfucking studios right now. It's good. It's all done. But like I said, that round table, when Pete asked Phil, they did that right at the start of the show, if you notice it. Phil came outside the stage, listen here, ponies, you can kiss my motherfucking ass. You ain't getting shit besides the legacy titles.
Hey, Sean, go ahead.
As Xbox guys, we eating good, yeah. We're going to be getting all the exclusive. You can have the legacies. You can have the DLCs. The contracts, we'll give them to you. We don't want you to starve. You know, out there, you're starving out there. You ain't got shit to play. But right now...
They're not starving, and they're already asking for Game Pass on PlayStation.
No.
That's how hungry they are.
The funny thing is that the only decent games coming out for them this year are Xbox games.
Oh, shit. Look, we know these guys are starving. Destruction All-Star is dead. It died quicker than Bleeding Edge.
That was a game?
that was a game, apparently. But they're starving. But listen, we'll give you the DLCs. We'll honor the contracts. But after that, you're on your own.
Hey, Sean, that's even less than what I thought. Because they're not even getting that new Wolfenstein Alt History Collection. That's only for PS4.
Oh, yeah.
Shit. Yeah, we're not giving shit. The PS4's eating, not the PS5.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, let me get the super chat. Oh, damn. My bad. From Fires 007 with the 5 pounds. Someone tell Christopher in the chat that is a grown-ass man podcast, kids. Under 18 need parental supervision. Yeah, you know how Chris do, man. He just come in the chat, just talk trash.
Thanks, Chris, for being in the chat, man. Thank you for the support, bro.
All the ponies got checked in the face with a can of Twisted Tea, man. They're out.
Oh, man.
Well, guys, and then you think about how, like, again, they got all these additional studios from Bethesda and ZeniMax, how much this is going to relieve the stress of the other studios to produce as well. You know, you look at 343, Turn 10, they've been allowed more time to work on their titles, bringing in all these titles, all these studios for the first parties now. I mean, it's very encouraging. I'm really curious to see what some of the smaller studios are doing. I kind of see Compulsion as a bit of a dark horse personally, and then I don't even know. There's a couple of studios in with the ZeniMax buy that I'm not even too familiar with, to be honest with you. You look at Alpha Dog, for example, right? Aren't they mostly like mobile?
I think
exactly.
The mobile.
Yeah, I think so. Mobile.
Yeah,
but then there's also
Roundhouse.
Roundhouse, which was made from Human Head, Prey developers.
Oh, okay.
So,
All right, I thought.
What did they make?
We don't know yet. It's secret because they said in an interview. They said those two studios they can't talk about because it's secret. So one we know is mobile, but Roundhouse we have no idea. It's a secret project what they have, but I don't know.
Yeah,
Didn't they make
Online?
Rage though? Rage 2? Wasn't that who made them?
No.
I think they made a game called Rune, if I'm not mistaken.
Now, who made Rage? Because that's the same folks that made Just Cause, right? The people that made Rage, right? I can't think of their name right now.
Avalanche.
Avalanche. I think they can have two studios, Avalanche, but I don't think they're owned by Bethesda or anything like that. Max City Entertainment with the $5. Sue, who are you, FN? LOL. It's all love, brother. Xbox got the gun, ponies on the run. These are games, FN. Sup, Sean in the patio. What's up, Max City? What's up, bro? Thanks for stopping by, man.
Hey, Max City. We good. We good, Mac. We good.
Yo, Mac, what's going on, big bro? Hope you well.
Yeah, what's up, man? Mac is an Xbox guy. What's up, Mac? Man, I appreciate you, man.
Yo, Mac talks that shit. I'm telling you right
Mac
now.
Be talking,
Mac be talking that shit, and these ponies hate it.
Look, I'm going to tell you the truth. The thing I'm more excited about these studios is the collaborations that's going to happen between them. Because Phil said it on the interview itself. Then imagine it just having the guys from id and from Wolfenstein talking to the Coalition or talking about 343. He said it himself.
Hey, you know what?
Between these studios is going to be amazing.
I believe that's an underrated thing about this acquisition is it like that engine, bro.
He even talked about that. He even talked about that.
No. I know Phil talked about it, but I'm saying I think it's underrated. People are not talking about. Xbox owns that engine now. Doom, Eternal, Doom 2016, amazing games. That engine.
Also, Prey has the id engine.
Right, Prey also, right. Like what engine does Wolfenstein use?
They're all
amazing engine, man. Amazing engine.
Not only the tech guys, but there's also another element to this. Yes, the Orion
Orion,
streaming
yes.
technology.
Yes.
And when you add in everything that you guys just listed, plus this, the whole Bethesda ZeniMax deal makes so much more sense for where they're going with Project xCloud and so on. It's a huge benefit to them. And again, guys, this is a very smart match.
Like in way that there's so much wheels moving, there's so much going on right now that you just don't know what's gonna happen. Like there's like an update coming in. I don't know if it was this month about like the new features for the Xbox, like VRS. I don't want to get into the tech stuff, but there's a lot of updates coming this month as well. So much is going on with the coalition as well.
So much, man. So much. Let me get the super chat from DJ Birdo Doss with the $2. Hey, Dirt, you gotta say the full word, not just FN. Oh man, come on, man. Don't force me to say it, man.
Like that. Come on, bro.
Hey, brother, I use the N word a lot in my personal life. I don't, Well, anyway, let's go ahead. Any more super chats? Any more thoughts about this before we move on, y'all? Because I mean, man.
No, it's just awesome, like to be officially done. Phil came out and said it straight up about the exclusive, what's going on with it. I'm pretty sure, like, obviously, you're gonna still get people on the social media. They're still in denial. They're gonna say, "Oh, damn games are coming." Look at what he said about Legacy.
Like a bunch of hoes.
We talked about Elder Scrolls Online, Fallout 76, and these type of like Ghostwire Tokyo. Like they'll honor these contracts. DLC content drop, they'll honor it. They'll keep it going. But Starfield, India, like I said, look, in way they said about Indiana Jones and these Johansson, it's very. I understand. Like they did talk about that a bit, and they did have that a bit of a smirk, but it's a Disney game, so I'm not sure if that's going to be a full exclusive or not.
And Spider-Man's from Disney too, isn't it? Oh no, it's from Sony. Never mind.
Sony, you know what I mean? There's something there, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. Let me get the super chat before we go to. Actually, it's the same topic, but another part of this acquisition that we didn't talk about. Tip Diamond with the $5. Hey, yo, I'm late for the show. Shout out to everybody on the panel. Shout out to the chat. Hit that like button. Headset on deck tomorrow. Jesus.
Oh, hey, you know what's crazy? Right. Like a couple of minutes ago, they recharged me. Remember I talked about the headset? They sent the money back.
Yeah,
they recharged me a couple of minutes ago. I said yes, locked it in.
Oh, hey, yo, thanks, Tip, bro. I appreciate this.
Lock
it in. That's what they did with me on the X, bro. I was like, why they put my money back in my account?
Oh shit!
Then they took it back out, and then they shipped out. Oh, thank God!
It's like they want to test the card, make sure it's real.
They want to make sure you got the money in there, man.
All right, I'm gonna send this back to you real quick. Just make sure it's there when I need it for real.
Shout out to the Ash and Luca with the $5. Team Xbox and Snyder cut this week. Let's go!
Let's go, Ash and Luca. You know it, Luca. Let's go!
It's a killer week.
Yeah. See, the thing, I'm trying to think. I know my wife ain't gonna want to watch a 4-hour movie. So I might have to watch half Friday, the other half Saturday.
Oh, come on, Dirt. Come on.
No,
Dirt,
I will not. Bro,
just act like you didn't see the rest of it. just act like, oh my God, you see what Batman just did, baby?
Like we all have. Did you see it, baby? No, I haven't. Of course I did. Fuck it.
Oh, that was a turn. I did not expect that.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, it's coming out this Thursday, so you can watch that 2 hours and 2 hours on Friday if you want.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. You know, we have movie night ever since like the quarantine. We have movie night every Friday.
Popcorn machine and shit.
Yeah, I got me a popcorn machine, but we be down here chilling. So anyway, listen. So something else about the actual Bethesda Xbox news that we didn't really talk about. Now, Ty Howard said that Bethesda games will be better under Xbox. Now that goes down to, like you guys said, I say there's a lot, but time is one of the most important things for a developer besides, obviously budget and talent. Time is very important too. And they're going to have extra time. They're going to have like all these other development teams. They can like Sue said, how they can kind of talk to and, kind of pick their brains on certain things.
Share tech, share ideas.
Share tech. And I think, man, this is
like that.
This is going to be something incredible.
I'll jump in because Todd jumped in while I think Pete or Phil were talking about. He goes, when we shipped Fallout 76, it was in a bad state.
Yeah,
because the first person I called was Phil. How can we get this game running better? We're having problems running this game, and the team, like I said, Phil's always like been there, got the tech guys out there helping them out with the game, get it up and running, make sure it's running right. There's no problems. And right now, he actually talked about Australia. He actually jumped in with that. And I can't wait. Like I said, the partnership right now is just going to be even better. And it's just exciting times. They're like, the collaboration right now is going to be unbelievable. And I really do hope like they give them more time and the games do come out perfect or near perfect.
Yeah, of course. And just thinking about, because we live in a pandemic age now, the amount of stress that everybody's having, and now having like a backup of a whole bunch of studios. Like, listen, you don't have to make a deadline anymore because we have an Exiles game coming out. We have Double Fine. We got 343 coming out. You can take your time. You can take
exactly.
Hey, you know what this is?
4 years. Yeah, what?
You know what this is? This is when they came back from the snap, and he said, "On your left."
On your left.
He got the backup. The backup is here.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, look, 343 has been in a whole lot of stress right now. They had to delay the game for 1 year, but imagine if Bethesda weren't there, or any of these studios that they acquired. Right now, Xbox, I think, will be in a dire state and will maybe not exist. Halo cannot hold and carry Xbox all the
absolutely.
Forever,
hey, like, have you guys ever thought about, just think about 2013 going into the Xbox One generation? They had how many studios? They had Rare.
They had
five studios.
Twisted Pixel, Press
Right.
Play.
It was the indie studio.
Yeah.
They made good. Yeah, they had Twisted Pixel. But they had Lionhead still.
3 was actually working because Rare weren't doing anything. 343 was trying to get Halo 5 and Master Chief
Rare was
Collection.
going
Coalition
games. You're right.
Yeah, exactly. Coalition, I don't know what they were doing. And no, they didn't
Like the
exist.
best.
So
They was doing that Shanghai night. Game
in
or
a
whatever.
span of 7 years, no, not even 7, 4.
Yeah,
Span of
like
4 years,
4
23
years. Like,
Yeah,
you
that's
gotta look at it. In 2018, look where we had 5 studios or 6.
Well, they had to completely switch what they were doing because, again, you look at what happened in 2013 with the messaging that crashed the entire gen. You look at, again, they had to pivot from the Kinect and the whole TV aspect and the other apps. And they did have other studios in the works. I mean, you look at Team Dakota, for example. They had Project Spark that got within a year after the Conquer stuff, they couldn't even really finish. And they also had some other studios, but then I think one was called State of the Art, if I'm not mistaken. There was a few others, but then they just kind of got canned or absorbed into other teams.
Terrible.
Yeah.
It was terrible. Let me get a super chat from Geekhead with the $4. Why Sepp talking like the PlayStation is giving him games?
Oh shit.
Hey, Sepp, man, Xbox dudes fighting back, brother.
Well,
That's
hold on. Just to give props to PlayStation, not to the ponies. Returnal, I think, is coming next month, and you're gonna have Ratchet & Clank. And I don't think those two games are not gonna be bad, but still, you have to pay $140 for them. So
Ratchet is gonna be a good game.
Yeah, I definitely believe Ratchet's got. I think Returnal looks pretty solid to me. I don't know if it looks $70 solid, but it looks pretty solid. And Ratchet's going to be a quality game because Insomniac is a quality developer. So
yeah,
no doubt about that. But Geekhead with the $3. Sepp, what games PlayStation providing for you now? Hey, Xbox guys are calling out PlayStation for not having games.
Yo, Geekhead.
Oh, thanks, bro.
Pull them out.
I'm curious what their move is now.
I don't know, man. I don't know. That's a good question.
I think right now they have the strength their relationship with Japan, with their Square Enix, Final Fantasy 16, and whatever Project Athena. What was the name? That secret project they have. So they have a good relationship with Square Enix, so they have to strengthen that. They have to get a Persona 6 exclusive, because if Microsoft actually buys Sega, we're gonna have Persona now. So they have to tighten up their things or start buying, because there's no more. There's just not many studios out there, and the river's gonna go dry eventually. So
yeah, the almighty Spartan guy with the $2. Didn't y'all pay $150 for the Elite controller?
No.
I mean, we have a
Hey, listen,
Elite
wait.
controller.
I did, but I still use it 2 years later. So what we talking
Because you see, hold on, Sue, you bought it during the Xbox One generation, but you can still use it in the Xbox Series generation, right?
Oh man,
yeah.
Hey,
it's called options. They don't know nothing about that, man.
Well, it's
It's
Elite.
called
It's called
an
Elite for a reason.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Elite for a reason. And once you use it, you're like, I think this is better than the PS5 controller.
oh snap.
Yeah. Sue always made fun of me for not having one.
Oh yeah, because you buy all them fucking colors. But you
Yeah, I
only
do.
got
I
which
got
way.
like 7 controllers, and none of them was the Elite. Yeah.
I got the Elite one, but the Elite one broke the fucking bumper, bro. So
Hey, Dirt, do you got that Sea of Thieves controller?
I got it.
I've got it.
I gave it to my daughter.
I wanted that controller so bad.
No,
it was a dope controller.
I like that.
Man,
Listen,
I
I,
was about
paid,
to say,
I got taxed on that because like I didn't buy it when it
someone
came
tell me
out.
that.
So like getting it, I had to buy it on like I think Amazon, no eBay, and it was
Oh,
it was like $100. I said, man, I
Oh,
had to get this.
damn.
Yeah.
I'll sell mine for 150.
I'd
You want
rather
it, Dan?
buy that. I'd rather buy that.
You can buy mine for
Oh, yeah, let's
200.
move.
For how much?
Hey,
200.
This
Fuck
movie.
yourself.
And it's not the fact that
Fuck
you see
you,
it.
Sean.
It's just my favorite color, purple, and it glows in the dark. It glows
Can we move on?
We ain't moving. I'm gonna rub
All right,
these
let's move
motherfuckers.
on, man. I
I'm
don't know what
gonna
y'all
rub,
even talking
I'm gonna
Derek.
rub the WBG panel. Your dev, $200 can
Go
fucking
fuck
have it.
yourself.
Oh,
Kiss my
shit.
ass.
Hey, Dev, hey, Dev, you know what's funny?
What's up?
I haven't seen a single pony cat for Deathloop or Ghostwire in a minute.
Yeah, they ain't said
man.
nothing about that.
They call it trash again.
Oh man.
All right, y'all. Let me tell y'all something else about So Rand was on DPS podcast, which is Gaming Forte and Slow Mo podcast, and he said he heard that Arcane and possibly some other studios was going to have layoffs if it wasn't for the acquisition by Xbox. Because let's be honest, even though in my opinion those games were absolutely great, Dishonored 1, Dishonored 2, the DLC, Prey, Wolfenstein games were great. Those Dishonored, I think Dishonored 2 and Prey didn't sell well at all.
No.
If I'm not mistaken. And Rand said he heard they were going to have some layoffs at Arcane, which has 2 studios, one in Austin and the other one, I can't remember what the other one is. I
France,
don't know.
I believe.
Leon, France.
Leon.
Right, Leon, right. And so they were going to have some layoffs, and I think it's great that because they're a talented studio. I know their game might not be for everybody, their games, but I absolutely love their games, and they have a lot of talent. And to see that they're going to be making some first-party titles for Xbox, it's pretty impressive. And now think about this: Deathloop is being made by I'm not sure which one. So what's the other team doing, right?
I don't know, Dirt. I just think I don't think the game sold well because of the marketing, not because people didn't like the game.
Yeah.
As far as Dishonored 2 goes.
Oh yeah, Dishonored 2.
That's
but-
the magic of Game Pass. Game Pass.
That-
Look,
hey.
I just discovered, even though I'm late for the game,
Yeah.
I just discovered I forgot the fucking name. Wolfenstein. The New Order is the name, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Dirt, according to them,
Yeah, it is.
Arcane Leon, I think, is the one working on Deathloop, and Arcane
Okay.
That's correct.
Austin. They said they're working on something new that's not Dishonored, so we don't know yet.
Okay, so
Interesting.
we'll
Okay,
find
okay.
out.
So, like I said, that's the fantastic part about Game Pass. I'm playing Wolfenstein for the first time, and I love the fucking game so far when I'm playing it. And it's like, I don't know. So many of these games, I'm gonna play them too, and they're gonna find a new audience. Just because it's an old game, I haven't played it. It's new to me, so people must understand that.
Hey, listen. I had to do my bot duties. I went back to the first Doom and played it. I went to the second Doom and played it. I went to Doom 64 and played it. I went to 3, played some of it. I was like, okay, because I was never a Doom guy. So I'm
Right.
like, what is Doom all
Doom
about?
guy.
Yeah. I was like, the Doom. I didn't know Doom guy used to walk around with his helmet off. I didn't know this. I thought he was just
But back in the days, he did.
Yeah, back in the day,
Yeah.
I guess maybe they couldn't.
Yeah,
did?
part 3, the beginning.
No, that's not Doom Guy though. If you think about, listen to about the lore, he's not Doom Guy. They call him something else because Doom Guy is the put a 16-bit.
The Doom Slayer or something like that.
Doom Slayer is the new 2016 and
Mhm.
20
Okay,
Eternal.
so
But the
different
Doom
character.
3, they call it something else. It's Doom something else, but they don't call him Doom Guy.
So is he a different character altogether?
Yeah,
Phil
he's a different
Spencer,
character, yeah.
the Doom Slayer.
Okay.
I know one thing. Doom Slayer, like Doom Eternal, dude didn't speak the whole game, but he was a badass. He was just a badass, man. He like you walked in the room, he's like, oh damn. Let me get these super chats from Nene28 with the $2. PlayStation only has 417 hours battery life. Yeah, that's true. They said that was true, right? BC Gaming $5 with the $5 WBG on Spotify. Hey, listen, I'm going to tell you guys. I've been looking into it. Sean said, Dut, you really need to look at Apple Music, bro. I mean, iTunes, bro, and Spotify. Dut, just kiss my ass, Dut. I was like, why you tell me kiss your ass, man? Dut, just do it, Dut.
You black bitch.
you just put on Spotify, yeah. Just put on Spotify, yeah, and iTunes, yeah. I was like, all right, I'm looking to it, bro. So yeah, BC Gaming, thanks, man. Yeah, I'm definitely going to look into it. I'm gonna do a little research and figure out how we put
This
things
year,
on
definitely.
Spotify.
We'll get it done by summer.
Yeah, we'll definitely get it done this year, man. Definitely. Even like posting Sword Run said, do it. Yeah, Dud, let's do it. Let's do it, Dud. So yeah, Dud. So any more thoughts about this topic, guys? You know, it's a great topic. It's been a great week for Xbox in general. So
shout to the memes. These memes have been knocking out the park. I haven't laughed so hard.
Crazy.
The Xbox guy with these memes. Shout to the Battle Boss DM. They be dropping
Gandalf Gaming.
Yeah, and Method.
Gandalf,
Shout out to
Method. Yeah,
J-Rock. All of
J-Rock,
man.
It's a lot of fun.
Yo, Dad, shout out to 300 people in the chat, man.
Oh, we got 300. Oh, man.
300. Oh my God. You know, hit the like button, put the raps in the chat, man.
300. Hit that like button, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate you guys.
Some of you members, man. We love to see the icons.
All that good stuff.
Yeah. I mean, some of the members put some of the icons in there.
Put that Series X on.
Put that shit.
Hey, you need that icon. Talk that shit.
TTS.
Yeah, man. So thanks,
some of the icons, but you know what? Shout out to you guys, man. I just feel like this new generation, more Xbox guys have coming out, you know, and more support. So it's just amazing this gen.
Yeah, and you know what? Like before we move on, I'm gonna say this one thing. I was talking to some folks. I think Sean was one of the people I was talking to, and I said, I really think Xbox. I think this might have been 2018, so maybe I wasn't talking to Sean. I said I think Xbox is really going to be good next generation. I think Sue might have been one of them. I know Devin, Neff, Moss, Snow Bunny. I said I think Xbox is going to be good next generation, and they said it probably will be. But my didn't think it would be like this, y'all. This early.
Hey, low-key's moments like this for Miss Grandpa's because I'm enjoying the conversation with us, but I want to bash some heads, and I can't really do that against my Xbox brethren because we on the same side. We saying the same things. I want to yell at somebody else.
Yeah,
but
man.
I'm cool.
Yeah, it's cool, but it's funny. So let's go ahead and move on. That was great.
Wait. I don't know if is this a topic? The frame boost or not?
Yeah, it's definitely a topic.
Okay.
Actually, I'm a mention this March 26th event. So there's supposed to be a March 26th event. So they said they're going to show some games, but most likely nothing too big. Maybe they're going to give updates on games like Scorn or 12 Minutes or something like that. 12 Minutes looks hot to me, by the way. That game looks fire.
Definitely.
So what do you guys think about the 26? I'm not expecting it to be big, like they're saying. You know, Xbox isn't saying much about it. They haven't said anything officially. But yeah. So what do you think about it, Sean, on the 26th?
I'm not sure what to think about it because it's like
damn, keep dropping my phone. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I hope it breaks.
Now, why would you hope?
I hope it does.
Shit.
But anyway, the only person that's kind of talked about is Jeff Grubb, and he goes, "There's something going on the 26th." I think it is going to be a small indie event, maybe like 12 minutes, and these are the smaller games. I'm not. I'm just don't know because they're dropping so much news there. Like, what else can they drop in March? Do you know what I mean? Like,
games, motherfucker. That's what they can
like,
drop. Games.
Is it gonna be like the indie? You know, like they got the indie section, but they have the ID was a Xbox.
You know what? I don't know.
It could be that.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be that. It could be half and half of that because once again, if you watch the show and not only what Phil said, Aaron Greenberg and the other Aaron were talking about the 26th show, and they were working together to show things. She works for Bethesda. What do you think they're gonna show? Bethesda.
I thought she said the summer's show, bro. She said a summer show.
They are also talking about the 26th.
But it was. I gotta watch it again. And I
maybe the mobile games. You know, the Roundhouse Studio and what's the other one?
Alpha Dog.
Alpha Dog. Maybe they might show some.
But you know what?
Them.
I'm gonna keep my expectations low, just in case.
That's kind of what they're trying to do. They said, nothing big. I feel like it's gonna be, I don't want to say like State of Play, but I feel like it's gonna be in the same level of State of Play. Like,
I mean, eventually they have to show Starfield. Eventually they have to show it. So
I don't think they'll show Starfield until the summer.
Yeah, that's
hold
on
on. One at a time. I don't think they're going to show Starfield till the summer, though.
I just think, do you finally think that they're going to release Tunic? For fuck's sake.
They might.
You know what that is?
Yeah, that's the game with the fox, right?
Yeah, it's like
Zelda. Legend of Zelda thing, yeah. It's one developer though, so
I would keep an eye on the games that they may have shown off again at the last year, either at the May event or even at the July event. Whether that be games like, again, there are certain smaller titles that were highlighted, whether it be the Ascent, the Gunk,
Exomecha.
Exomecha. That
Yeah,
I think it's a
Exomecha.
free-to-play game. There's a few titles.
Right Memory.
That dinosaur
Crossfire,
game?
maybe.
Second Extinction, possibly.
Yes.
Right Memory, you think?
That's also a possibility too. I know that the dev had given an update on that at the beginning of the new year, and it did sound like there was progress being made. However, I would also keep an eye on a couple of first party too. I mean, Psychonauts should be around the corner anytime soon.
Yeah,
Definitely,
I forgot about that. Yeah, definitely.
So there's that, and I mean, I can't see there being any big new announcements for this one. I have a feeling that they're going to spread their events out through. I'm hearing something about something going on in mid-April, possibly May, June. I think is for sure July. And
don't, because last year was so trash.
Yeah, but they also had to do it more last minute. I mean, not last minute, but they had to. I mean, it was more. I don't want to say again on the fly.
They're more prepared this time.
That's correct. And now they also have Bethesda with their own show as well.
Right.
So
Yeah, that's crazy.
And even the format of that show was so much like not Xbox. There was no cringe during that whole little sit down. Like, I felt like they matured a little bit. Like, I like that show. That was one of my favorite shows I've seen.
Let me get a super chat right quick from Victor Allison. What's up, Vic? With the $2. So, what publisher is Xbox going to get next? I don't know, man. We talked about that earlier, but
Ubi.
Oh, that's a big one.
they're getting all of them, man. I'm scared of the
They
boys.
might,
Buying
if they
everything.
get Ubisoft, that might be a monopoly then, bro. It's like,
Ubisoft games might be coming to Game Pass. That's about it.
I think that's about it.
I think it's gonna be like EA.
Yeah. Faizo 007 with the £5. I'm sorry about it, Invader. Let me get this and I'll go right back to you. Christopher, you better zip it. Sony knows how weird their fans are. Name me their game. Sack nut. What? If I were you, I would be calling child protection. What is going on?
Oh shit!
What's going on in the chat, man? I'm sorry. Thanks for the super chat, Fires. Okay, got another one from Jigga J with $5. I don't know what they've done, but my name like with a name like Roundhouse, shouldn't they be doing a new damn Killer Instinct? Hey, I would love a new Killer Instinct. That's a good point. I don't know what Roundhouse does, but I would wish.
There's no excuse having 26 studios and not having Killer Instinct.
Listen, they need to copy. They need to copy what PSP did and come out with an Xbox All Stars. There are too many characters. We need a fighting game. We need a brawl or something because there's so many iconic characters that they can use in a fighting game. It's crazy.
Fighting game, card game. I don't care. Just bring a fucking crossover event.
All right. Invader, man. So what you was saying? I'm sorry I cut you off with the.
Oh no, just to piggyback onto what Victor was asking. I think what they're gonna do, they're gonna have to address where again they feel like they have holes, right? So you look at Game Pass. Obviously, they just added a slew of Western RPGs to the mix and shooters and whatnot. That's fantastic. However, you got to look at not just Game Pass Ultimate, but Game Pass for PC, for example. And they're doing well there, and they have a few studios that can obviously they have some good IP there for PC, like Age of Empires and so on. However, they could add on to the mix, let's say a publisher like Paradox that has a lot of studios that specialize in a lot of, let's say, turn-based or strategy games, for example. And I think that would be a big strength for them as well. I mean, there's been a lot of talk for years now about Xbox acquiring a big Japanese publisher, whether that be Sega or Konami. You got to look at who they're friendly with too. So I think they need to address holes. I know they kind of say, well, we don't really do that, but I mean, come on, guys. I really do see them going for another Japanese either studio or a publisher or
a partnership
or a big partnership like you were saying, Sean. And I mean, there's this void being filled by they need to do something with Killer Instinct. Apparently they really like Killer Instinct and what it did for them last gen. I was actually shocked about how much they stuck with it. And you could have all kinds of guest characters in there. I remember years ago they put out a survey saying, "Oh, wouldn't you guys like, this character, that character?" I remember
I remember that.
Joanna Dark was mentioned in that.
Oh,
And
interesting.
there's a lot of things that line up perfectly for that. Just they need a dev. I don't know what Iron Galaxy is doing at the moment. I mean, they were pretty competent with that.
Yeah.
They would be a smart pickup. However, the thing is, there's not too many developers that kind of there's not too many fighting developers out there. So
It
I
feels
mean,
like is a lot of these developers that are coming up, they always want to jump into the looter shooter or like online type of games. That's what they're going for because they know that's where the money is.
Yeah.
What
That's
are
what
money
they're doing.
besides?
Hey, but they said that that Xbox wants to do another Killing Instinct, but they just don't have a developer.
There must be someone, man.
Yeah, because you can't get anybody to do a fighting game. That's like you can't get any team to do like a sports game. Like I'm like, just imagine you getting like Naughty Dog. Yeah, make NBA 2k26. What? No, we don't know how to do that.
Although to be fair, I mean, you look what Double Helix did. So with Killer Instinct to start that off, and they pulled it off, right?
They did.
Yeah,
they did.
Like you don't have to hire the whole team to do it. Just get somebody that worked on those games previously. And then like teach them. Okay, this is what we're trying. Bring them along.
As long as the passion is there, and you see that from the dev team, like then it shouldn't be an issue. But as of right now, I'll admit it is kind of concerning. I mean, Killer Instinct is a strong IP that I would like to see them continue with. It's just, I don't know if they just dropped the ball on it or just, or they just couldn't find the dev team. It's a shame. Yeah. It's a shame, really.
I hope they bring it back. I definitely hope they bring it back. But let's go ahead and get into the FPS boost thing that Sue alluded to. So, yes, this FPS boost, man, they, Xbox is doing their thing. Hey, what up, BG? How you doing, bro? Xbox is doing their thing. They have the FPS boost. Was it like a few weeks ago? They announced like a handful of games that's going to get an FPS boost. There's somehow, the game thinks it's still running at 30 FPS, but it's really running at 60. So they also announced 5 more games going. That's 5 Bethesda games that will be, getting that FPS boost. Dishonored Definitive Edition, Skyrim Special Edition, Fallout 4, Fallout 76, and Prey. They are all getting that FPS boost. Now, Tsunami, I saw like Tsunami, Brad Sams pretty much showed that it's not like the FPS boost isn't activated by default. You have to literally go and activate it.
No, that's not even true. Like I think out of the 4 games I played, 3 of them were default. The only one that wasn't was Fallout 76. And I think that's because certain ones can just naturally do it and keep the same resolution. But with Fallout, they have to dip the resolution to a degree. So it's like giving you an option because it's not in the game. It's like in the fucking menu where
the management or something.
Okay.
So like you have to you pick the game and then you hit start. You say manage game and add-on, and then there's like this new tab that says FPS boost, and like they have HDR mode, like
HDR,
they have HDR right there, and they have the FPS boost. So legit, you can actually like toggle both of them on and off depending on the game if you don't like how it looks or how it's running. So it's pretty cool that it's not even in-game options that they tacked on. And it's working flawless. Like it's just crazy. I don't think there's an update. Like I tried to see if any of them had to be updated, and I don't think any of them had to be updated. I think the console just knows which ones are FPS boosts.
So which games have you tried so far? Have you tried them all or?
I tried Prey. I tried Fallout 76. I tried.
So did you try them on the 30 FPS then jump to 60?
Well, I didn't actually play them. I just wanted to see how to do it first.
Yeah, I'm just saying did you try? Yeah.
Well, no, I played them in 30 before, and then like when I hopped on, I turned 60, and it was way smoother. And I thought there had to be like some kind of title update or some kind of patch, but like all of them just ran, and I said, "Oh snap! Whoa, okay, that was easy." So like that's kind of dope that you can just have the system on a system level do it for you, and you choose how you want to run it.
Yeah, I think it's awesome what they're doing, man. Because like I say, I appreciate having games to play, some old games, some new games, and if you decide to play an old game, it's enhanced. I totally love that.
I see a lot. Yeah, go for it.
Let me get from Crazy Horse with the $5. Majority of Double Helix developers played and worked on fighting games. That's why Killer Instinct was great. Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah,
thanks, bro.
It came out.
I wasn't sure.
Yeah, the fighting was.
Hold on, man. Somebody blocked somebody, bro.
I have to block someone.
Joe Hines was saying that somebody blocked No Russian. Don't block them unless they really say something out of line, something racist.
Unless it's racist or
yeah, don't just block people for like trolling. You know, no, we don't do that.
Just time them out if you have to. Yeah, but
yeah.
So like I've seen in the on the social media on Twitter, a lot of people are trying these games. Like I know people said they're old games. These games are about only a couple of years old. Like I said, everybody has a backlog.
Yes.
A game like Prey, a lot of people is talking about Prey, and with the new FPS boost, 60 FPS, we know the difference right now with the Series X or the Series S. You can tell the difference from 30 frames to 60 frames. You know, like we just talked about ASC Valhalla. Like, you can tell the difference. Imagine these other games right now: Prey, Dishonored, Fallout 76, and Fallout 4. It's gonna bring a different. A lot of people will go back and give it a try now because 60 FPS does make the game look. It feels different. It makes the game better as well.
Yeah.
Shout out to Obsidian for dropping 60 frames per second also on the
on the Outer World. but I think it's on the PlayStation also.
It's on both.
Yeah, that's correct.
But it's fine. But it's 60 frames.
Do you know this reminds me of? It's like when these GPUs have like that overdrive button. You hit that button and it overclocks automatically, no matter what game. That's kind of how it feels like. It feels like the outside influence is just supercharging the games, and they're doing with the first party because they're kind of seeing, okay, this is working, and plus we don't need permission. We could just do it because we own it. But a lot of these third parties, they want to re-release their games and do HD remasters or next gen remasters, and so they're holding back. But anybody that says yes, this is a go. This is clutch because I remember I hopped on some game. I said, "Oh, how did I do this? Like how did I do this back then? I can't. My eyes is watering." And so now imagine they have these old games that are dead in the water, and the developer just said, "Fuck it, go ahead, just do the FPS boost." You can now enjoy these games at the current gen settings. So that's dope.
That's dope, man. I love it. I love it. Any more thoughts about this before we move on, y'all?
No, that's cool. I mean, the fact that I can play Fallout 4 or any of those other Bethesda titles that they have updated right now. Again, I remember there were times where the game was kind of choppy this past gen. Now with this 60 frames and so on. Hey, that's fantastic. I can't wait to jump into Fallout 4. I still need to finish up the DLC for that, and my backlog. Oh man, it's a grind.
Yeah, the backlog is crazy, man.
But no, it's fantastic.
Everybody has a backlog.
Yeah. Hey, it's so funny because I was playing one of my games in the my backlog, Super Lucky's Tale. I've been playing the shit out that game. That game is fun.
Hey, you're playing the new Super Lucky Tales.
Hey, that game is. Hey, listen. Yeah.
I
know Tsunami make fun of me like bashing Nintendo.
Oh yeah,
but that Super Lucky Tale is lit. That game is great.
Like Super Lucky Tale, but hate Mario. Like what?
No, I don't hate Mario. I don't hate Nintendo. I just think they get a pass for everything. They get a pass. So because of nostalgia.
If you enjoy a game, but you said you would not buy one. You would not. Matter of fact, you bought one for your kids, right?
Yeah,
I bought the Wii. Wii was the only Nintendo consoles I've ever bought with my own money was the Super Nintendo. Excuse me, because that was a great console.
You old as hell. You bought the Super Nintendo with your own money?
Yes, I was 18. I had a job.
Jesus. Okay, go ahead.
I was 18. I had a job, and I bought it because I couldn't deny it. I couldn't deny how much better it was as far as the graphics and the sound over and the colors, especially the colors over the Genesis. Even though I love the Sega Genesis more.
I got it. Come on.
No, hold on. No, I love the Genesis more, but Super Nintendo was a more powerful console. That's all it was. But yeah. So, are you guys ready to move on to the last segment of the show? Sean, are you staying around, bro? For 2 weeks in a row?
For 2 weeks is early.
Oh, look at this. 2 weeks in a row.
Nah, Sean just get bored before. Now he juiced up again, I'm saying.
No, time has changed, innit?
Right.
Oh yeah. It's still bright outside now.
All right. Hey, my man Doggo with a cool saxophone said, "Damn, Dirt, you old." Listen, bro. I'm 44 years old. Yes. Yeah, man. I don't know what to tell you. I bought a Super Nintendo with my own money.
He said he was a freshman in college.
Me and my brother brought the Sega Master System, the Super Nintendo, GameCube, and 64. We did it, bro.
Yeah,
we
actually, the only
steal money on that, but we did it.
The only console I didn't buy with my own money was, of course, the Atari. When I was a kid, and the Sega Master System, Sega Genesis. After that, I bought every other console by myself. Max City with the $5. Let me show it on the screen. 2013 made me wake up. I felt like the box I love was about to die. TV. Now we back slinging mud with Outriders, Bethesda, Day One, Gamepass, Power of X. Max City, sir, that is an absolute fact. Mm-hmm. That is a fact, bro, because I said all the time, 2013, that was rough.
Your dad, Max, same age as you, so he's been around.
Oh yeah, definitely. But I say all the time, man. I say it every week. It almost seemed like 2013 was rough. But I was a diehard Xbox guy, and I say, damn, man, that was jacked up. Yeah. So I always look, like I said, I looked around YouTube on social media. I could find nothing positive about Xbox except for Next Gen 720. Found his show. Mm-hmm. Then that's how I found this community way back in 2013.
Hey,
Dirt,
hey, Dirt, go ahead, finish first. But like, I'm gonna rebut something. Well, not rebut something, but I'm gonna give you a different, perspective. But continue.
Okay, no, I'm just saying. So to see where they are now from back then is night and day, and it's absolutely incredible to see how much how they're just a totally different Xbox from then to now, man. Totally different. Like $1 trillion company is behind them, where back then they wasn't really behind them like that.
You got like what's that guy's name on Twitter? Daniel something. It does a show with Paris.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he had a great little clip on Twitter earlier.
Yeah, and he said, "Look, he's been there. I'm pretty sure most of us been there day one from Xbox, but because he's never seen Xbox on this level, the way they're pushing, what they're trying to do." He's never seen it in 20 years. Like what they're doing right now is unbelievable. And he goes, you can't wait for the future. What they're gonna be doing. Yeah.
I mean, you never seen it, man. You haven't seen them. So like before I go to you, let me get my boy Stone King X. What's up, bro?
Yeah, what up? That's good.
I bought the NES with my own money. Will be 50 next month. Getting old. Hey,
yo, shout out to the Stone,
bro. Congratulations on 50.
He's got himself an 8K.
Shout out to you, man. I'm about to be a granddad and shit. And shit is crazy right now.
With your own money, and that was my first console. Imagine that.
But so what you about to say, bro?
So, like, people telling like war stories, and they said 2013 was a bad year, and this and that. I was perfectly fine. Like, I was enjoying my game.
You Xbot.
I was no. Listen, I was playing my Titanfall, and I have my PlayStation. I bought a little exclusive over there. I said I'm gonna use this just like the PS3. Nothing has changed. I didn't realize the vitriol in that the Xbox is dog shit, according to most people, until I hopped on Twitter and I saw the mug.
Oh, okay. So you didn't see it. Okay, I got you.
So like to me, in my eyes, it was just like, okay, well, they got some games coming out. That's cool. Xbox got some games, and then the Xbox didn't have no games coming out. And I said, okay, let me see what they're saying on Twitter. And IGN. Not Twitter, but YouTube and IGN will be going so hard. Like, why is such anti-Xbox? This shit crazy. Like,
so you just didn't know.
And so IGN was what led me to watching podcasts, and podcasts will led me to watch it to going on Twitter, and then that's how I'm getting the console wars. So basically, I'm in the console wars because of IGN. Because in my world, I'm perfectly fine. I was playing my PlayStation exclusives over here. I was playing every other game on Xbox. I was living a perfectly fine world. Until y'all told me I lived in a bad world. So the paradigm is if you enjoying shit, it don't matter where you playing.
It don't matter.
And that's like, for anybody. If you got a Nintendo and you loving the shit out of it, don't worry about these AAA bangers because you love what you got. Don't let nobody tell you that you fucking up. But that was just funny that you seem like you were so depressed about the whole Xbox.
No.
I'm sitting here like,
hold on. So,
I was never.
I wasn't depressed because I was just disappointed. Like, why are they trying to make us like stay on the internet? I actually like the Kinect, to be honest. Or the Kinect didn't bother me.
I like a lot of the features, like the split screen stuff.
I was like, why are they? on the internet. Why I gotta be on the internet all the time? Even though I just felt that was just wrong. Like, why are they making us stay on the internet?
Their messaging on the system totally sucked. Yeah, it was terrible. And I, even what was it to play? There was like questions to Don Matrick about wanting to play 360 games on the console, and then like, something about being back. Yeah.
There's a console for you with the 360.
Everything sounded so condescending. But then I looked at the actual show for the games, and I saw games like Rise, Son of Rome. Rise, Son of Rome. I still love this game to this date, even though it was kind of limited because it was a Kinect game. Oh my god, yes. I would love to see a sequel if they could do something with Crytek. Dead Rising 3 I actually thought was pretty good. Forza 5.
Forza 5, that was one.
Again, the beginning of what was Killer Instinct, and again they had Titanfall within the first couple of months.
Sunset Overdrive, my first Xbox One game. I really love that game.
I love that game too. They had all kinds of
the
games.
Reason why I bought an Xbox primarily because I wanted to play Quantum Break. I said, "Oh my god, you see how they move in the time?" And I was like, "Wow!" When I said, "That's next gen."
Yeah.
I actually started feeling the hate of Xbox when the Tomb Raider incident happened. When that exclusive happened and everything.
In 2015?
Yeah, that's what the first time I actually saw like what was hate on for Xbox because I didn't get it before.
Bro, I saw it at the reveal on YouTube. I wasn't really on YouTube like that, but I was like, oh, that was an interesting reveal. They talked about a lot of TV, but I don't see what happened at E3, and I remember looking and seeing Angry Joe like, whoa. Yeah, seeing so many bad. So I'm just happy to see where they were in 2013 compared to now. It's night and day, man. It's night and day. So. All right, guys. That was a great little short, quick topic.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and go. So this is the portion of the show, Invader, where I just go. It's called "Do You Give a Shit?" Right? I just pretty much just ask you guys a bunch of questions, small topics that's not big enough to be their own topics. Just ask you guys, do you give a shit? Yes, no. We'll elaborate a little bit, and we kind of move through them pretty fast, right? But before we go, let me get my boy Freddie Fox with the $5. I'm thankful for the 2013 so-called disaster because of that. Microsoft is best at being consumer friendly, and Series X is the best console ever. Freddie, you know what? You're absolutely right because I always say when you get your butt kicked, when you get your ass whooped for some years, you really look in the mirror and say, what am I doing wrong? And it seemed like Xbox did that. And look where we are now. What's up, Rodimus? What's up, bro? Thanks for joining us, man. Absolutely.
This reminds me of?
What's that?
When a kid in high school, you pick on him all the time. And he said, I'm not enough. He write that manifesto. he write the manifesto. And he go get all the guns. And then,
come on, man. No. I thought you were about fighting.
Wait till that kid that getting bullied every day knock your ass out.
Yeah. That's what I thought. Hold on. See, that's what I thought Sue was going. But he said something about guns, man. Come on, bro. Let's move on. You done messed up, bro. Sue, you would have messed it up, bro. Come on, man. It's wrong. That's wrong.
You better than
that.
It's a
console war. That's why I'm making.
But you said some shit that happened in real life. You don't say that shit, bro. What the hell wrong with you, man? All right, let's move on. Come on.
Drake.
So the first topic on Do You Give a Shit is Undertale. Now, Undertale, I guess, is some type of big-time popular PC game. Well, it's going to Xbox Game Pass. Is it tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think about that? And do y'all give a shit?
I do, only because of the hype around it. I don't know what it's about, but I heard, I don't know if you remember Etika. He was a YouTuber. He ended up, dying, but he used to talk about Undertale and stuff like that. And I was like, he a Nintendo dude. So is it on Nintendo? And like I always heard about it, but I never knew what it was. So yeah, I mean, it's free, of course.
I have no idea.
I do give a shit because the guys who made it was actually making a fan-made game for Earthbound Super Nintendo, like a second game from them, and Nintendo shut them down. So out of that, they came with Undertale, and because of my brother, I know a lot about the game. He finished it on PS4. He finished it on the Switch. He really loves that game. And once he saw the trailer on Xbox, he sent it to me like, hey, Undertale's going to Xbox, play it. He loves that game. So I'm really interested in the game. Plus, the game is actually well reviewed and everything. So, and there's a song in it that is kind of like really famous. So, I'm interested, and it's coming tomorrow. It's free.
Yeah.
Okay.
This game is big on YouTube, big on PC for the gamers. Well reviewed. Like the story can be pretty like crucial depending on. There's multiple ways you can go through the game, multiple endings. I'm definitely looking forward to playing it to the end for the first time. I haven't played the game.
Now, is it launching in Game Pass or has it been on Xbox?
Yes, it's gonna be on Game
It's
Pass.
launching
on Game Pass.
at the same time. So it's finally this first time it's coming to Xbox, and it's going straight into Game Pass, just like Yakuza.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah, Johannes, I forgot about that, bro. Like what you put in the chat. I'm sorry. Oh, okay, hold on. So let's move on. The Outer Worlds. We already mentioned that it has a 60 frames per second update for the Xbox Series and also the PS5, but they're also having their final expansion called Murder on Irdanos. Irdanos. Okay.
What is it?
What is it called?
I think it's called Murder on Erasmus. I could be mistaken.
No, I think you're right.
That sounds proper.
Yeah, because my
Erasmus? Oh shit!
He's
in the game.
Yeah, but I thought the trailer looked pretty interesting. But what do you guys think? And do you give a shit about this DLC?
Hell yeah, it's gonna be dope. The original game is dope as hell, and not to mention you put in that FPS boost. Yeah, I'm definitely back on that game.
Yeah, me too. I can't wait to play in the 60.
And in Game Pass. Yep.
Oh yeah, no. I think the expansion you got to pay.
Yeah, you got.
Well, I'm not sure about the DLC, but I'm saying like.
The game itself isn't. Yeah, you gotta, but you probably got to pay for the DLC. Okay.
Worth it. You get a discount with Game Pass.
Yeah.
Right. So yet another producer leaves Sony Japan studio. We've heard the rumor for a couple months now that Sony's pretty much going to shut them down. They're not really like, it doesn't seem that they're really big in Japan anymore. Like Japan, like the Switch is taking over in Japan, and it seems like Sony's kind of focusing more on the West. So, guys, what do you think about this? Another developer leaves Sony Japan studio.
I wonder where they're going.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Where'd they go?
This guy, like the guy, Miyamoto, he's like mid Tenchu. He's been like a producer on Tenchu
for 25 years or something like
25
that.
years. I've read a bit about it. Like he's been around in the game, so I'm not sure if he's gonna like retire or maybe go somewhere else, because that Sony Japan studio, a lot of people are leaving, so I'm not sure what's going on with that.
Fired. That's the difference.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they would argue that people move around a lot in the industry, which, of course, that happens all the time. You look at what happened. Look at Xbox, for example, TheInitiative with Drew Murray, right? He only spent a couple of years there and then moved on back to Insomniac. So, I mean, there's a few ways you can take it. However, with the news that
25.
Yes, exactly. Not only was it there for 25, but also there's been a lot of downsizing going on in Sony Japan with their studios there. So, I mean, yes, I mean, I do care about what's going on there, just because, again, where are these people going to go? And, is Xbox going to be snatching up any of these talents to go to either Tango Gameworks or possibly another studio?
Right.
And it does affect the industry in a big way. I mean, if Sony's not spending enough money over there, then, it affects Nintendo and how they go about things there on their home soil. And it affects what the other publishers are doing. And I know Xbox isn't exactly what you would call competitive over there, but at the same time, it's like, well, they're going to be, I think they're going to be making a push in at least a couple of years. They need more muscle. They need more talent. They need more studio. That would be a perfect candidate. But yeah, I mean, I would say, yeah, I do give a shit. I do care about this, because that one guy, I mean, it adds to all the other stuff that's going on with Sony in Japan right now.
He was working there longer than Neff was born. Happy birthday.
Right. Because Neff was only 24 today, right?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Okay, guys. Now, what is PlayStation Communities? I'm not sure what it is, but it will no longer be supported starting April 2021.
What is
PlayStation Communities? You guys know?
Somebody explain me.
I'll tell you what it is. It's dead.
I think it's something. It's kind of like how, I think it's kind of like how Xbox has that little kind of communities thing where they tell you what's going on, and You can
like
meet
a
up to play
timeline.
games, and like you can make
People
you can
share
make
it.
topics and stuff, and
okay.
kind of like clubs maybe to a degree. I don't know.
Okay. Well,
Oh yeah,
if there's
that
anybody,
is what it is.
if
It's
there's
like,
anybody in the chat that know, can you
it's
tell us what
clubs.
PlayStation Communities
It's
is?
exactly like clubs, Dirt, because I'm in a couple of them now that I think of it. It's like a club. You can post in there, talk to everybody that's in your community, and you just pretty much get into a party and play a game. It's just like clubs.
All right.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
Whatever.
So there's a rumor that Titanfall 3 is coming in 2022, says reliable EA insider.
When can I pre-order?
Hey,
Right.
hey.
Yes.
Like Hawkeye said, don't do that. Don't do what? Don't give me hope. Listen, do not give me hope that this game is coming. That was my favorite game this entire gen, and if they coming back, it's gonna be glorious.
Why
because
not?
they
It can't
learn
come back.
mistakes.
Come
They
on,
said-
do you really
said
think that
Titanfall.
EA is gonna stop at 2 with Titanfall? Come on,
Well,
they're gonna
well,
continue.
Well, they didn't sell well. That's the
'cause
sad
before-
part.
No, part 2 didn't sell well. Part 1 sold
exactly.
great.
Part 2, sorry.
But here's the thing. When they asked them, they said they don't have, like they said there was no plans on Titanfall 3. So they kind of like said, no, we're not working on it. So now for somebody to say, yeah, they're working on it now, it kind of give life back to the game. So the game is like there's no reason why the game is like can't be successful. It has all the elements they need. Apex like came from Titanfall. Like the guns, all like the gunplay, like they can do that game. They just don't have to like kill it and throw it out to the wolves in between Call of Duty and Battlefield.
And they
the game
did that.
well.
They did that.
I'm telling you this much. EA is getting carried like a motherfucker by Respawn, and any Respawn IP,
definitely.
I think it's gonna happen. I don't know when it's gonna happen, but I think this game is.
Hey,
gonna
Devin,
happen.
where will EA be without Respawn this generation?
Madden.
Yeah.
Like
Trash.
BioWare? Trash.
Yeah.
So, all right. February NPD results. Switch was the #1 selling console in units and revenue. Highest February since Wii in 2009. The Switch is absolutely killing. It's killing. The PS5 is the fastest selling hardware in revenue ever in the first 4 months. PS5 is absolutely doing great. Super Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury, #1 best-selling game. Persona 5 Strikers debuts at #3. So then you guys know that.
This is shit.
No shit given.
Hey,
The
wait,
industry
what?
is healthy. Let's move on.
Yeah,
we
Devin's
don't
right.
need-
It's healthy.
we don't
That's a
need-
good thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we know Nintendo is just on fire. Them switches are just flying out. You can't mess with Nintendo as
Yeah,
of right
Nintendo's
now.
killing.
You just can't mess with them.
Yeah, they're
On
killing
the
it, man.
PlayStation, like I said, PlayStation, people want the PS5, limited numbers, and people every time they come out like Target, even the UK game, they're just selling out. So
Well, let's
Well,
also know like there are more gamers now than ever.
Yeah.
100%.
So like,
Yeah, it is.
what kid don't have a video game system? Like, but be it Nintendo or PlayStation or Xbox, like we had to like share systems with our cousins and our friends, and we had to, like it was different. Like,
Yeah.
plus it seems like every like person in some way or form or fashion has played games. So like there's more people, so there's more gamers, and that's why things are selling out more than they've ever, and it's going to continue to go that way.
And it's going to get even better, because I always say how when I was a kid, it's like when I was a kid, like me and Max City, we was kids. We was like the only gamers,
Yeah.
the kids. Then we got a little bit older, but we continued to game.
And
then we became adults.
playing games in your 20s.
Yeah, then we became adults and we continued to game.
I think
Then
your
our
generation-
kids started to game while we still continue to game. And as you see, it's a cycle. I'm going to still be gaming, and I'm 50 and 60 because the games are getting better now. So why would I stop gaming now? You know?
and there's way more of them.
Yeah, it's way more of them. So yeah, you're absolutely right. Absolutely right. So Sue, Xbox is removing the TV guide from the Xbox One. How do you feel about this?
How do
Because
you
you
feel
said
about
that was
that,
one of
Sue?
your features you love.
Sue, you like the TV shit.
Don't cap, motherfucker. Don't.
No. I said on the one. No, on the Series X, I was mad because it existed on the one, so
my
it didn't make
God.
sense to me. But like, if it's leaving the one, I don't care because I don't turn on my one no more.
Oh, okay.
But
Okay.
as far as the TV guide thing, like plugging in a USB and doing the over the air antenna, and you get the guide and everything, that was dope. Had
Yeah,
DVR built.
fuck over
Had
that
DVR
bullshit.
built in. I never had a chance to import
You
my
talking
TV.
that shit. You were the problem in 2013.
First of all,
That's why you didn't know what was going on.
I'm supporting my platform.
That's why you didn't know what was going on, because you were the problem.
Nigga, I had Snap.
You were the one
Yeah,
of the surveys.
yeah.
Like, I like
Snap
TV. I like
was
TV.
popping.
I like sports.
Oh man.
Snap was popping.
disappeared. You're gonna disappear now. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Oh man.
Oh man. So a modder has managed to get Christopher Nolan's 2020 movie Tenet running on Game Boy Advance
Yeah, I
cartridges.
saw that.
Of course, he
Yeah,
had
the
5
Wolf Den.
cartridges. Now,
Five different-
this is the real question.
Well,
Why
hold
would you
on.
want to put a dog shit movie like that on
You
on
motherfucker.
cartridges?
Look at
Thing
this
is,
shit.
in the video, he was saying that Christopher Nolan want everybody during the pandemic to go to the movie theaters, risk their lives to watch the movie in the best possible way. And he's like, you know what? I'm gonna transform the movie, convert it in the worst possible way, so people watch it. So
No, he said from the biggest screen to the smallest screen possible.
so yeah, it was funny, but yeah, I still don't give a shit.
Wow, I don't care about that. That's crazy. Excuse me. So Roblox is a game that my 16-year-old daughter absolutely loves. They're
Kids love that game.
they're worth
The
40.
funny-
It's
and
insane.
Hold on.
The funny
They're worth
thing is-
45 billion.
Yeah,
Mm.
and the funny thing, I didn't
Yeah.
know that was only on Xbox. Like when it comes to the console.
Well, yeah, because PlayStation doesn't allow pre-release games.
Oh,
So
right,
like
right.
any game in pre-release access or like any
In preview?
type of, preview, they don't allow on.
That's
So
a big
Xbox
W,
made that
though.
program
That
specifically so that games can come out like that.
That game's in preview.
The
Yeah.
question is, can anybody buy stock in Roblox?
I was going to, but then they said it went from like 40 something to like
To 80
70 something.
No,
80
I
something.
saw it to 83. I saw it. I'm like,
I
goddamn.
said, yeah, nah.
But that's crazy to see. It's 45 billion. Like it's
Yeah,
one of the
good.
biggest companies.
Because it officially went public.
Yeah, it's partially a meme stock because everybody's high on it, so it's not indicative of what the company's doing successful wise. They are successful, but they're not bigger than EA successful. They're not they're not 4 times bigger than Minecraft successful. Like, so it's just more so the numbers are inflated right now because it's the beginning. They'll come back down and then they'll go back to a regular, a spot where they should be,
Right.
but they're still going to be this rich as hell.
Yeah. There's some new Halo Infinite news. They said wildlife aren't hostile.
Hostile.
No dual wielding playable elites. Different weapon variants. Different biomes?
Biomes. Like different
Biomes.
areas that you go
Biomes.
to.
Okay, thank you. I didn't know what the hell that was.
Come on, it's a sci-fi term, Dirt.
High altitude, wetland, swampy, war torn.
No deserts and no snow. People are freaking about that shit. They're freaking about that, the dual wielding, and no elites. Which I say, I don't care. Just give me a Master Chief story and a good multiplayer. I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna complain anymore about Halo. I'm tired of complaining about
Listen, elite.
I'm tired of complaining about everything 343 does.
Johansel,
Let
this
them
game,
make the game they want to make, and that's it. Because
Johansel,
we just came from a tournament and we started playing the old games,
man.
and that shit was rough as fuck. Dirt, don't tell me, don't lie to me. You were playing the games and you're like, God damn, this is rough as fuck. And we want to go
That
back
was
to
part one,
No,
though.
But
That
still,
was part one.
Still.
Part 3 felt fine.
That's 20 years ago.
look, I'm
Well,
the
part
crazy
one was rough.
motherfucker with the tattoo.
But go
No,
ahead.
To be
Like,
fair, I mean, a lot of people
I'm
have
ready to
been,
fuck them up.
since 343 took over. I mean, there have been some things that I do understand that fans have been talking about, such as, Bungie were able to put in playable elites from Halo 2 to Reach. It's a lot of people do like playing as the elites. I don't see why 343 haven't been able to do that from Halo 4 to Infinite. I mean, for all we know with Infinite, again, I'm giving them a lot of opportunity and chance here. I want to see what Halo Infinite becomes because I am genuinely excited for it from what I have seen. But I do think that in general, I personally do like dual wielding. I think there's a lot of tactics to it. And the fact that there's no elites, I mean, it sucks for like some of the variety in the armors and like just character customization and whatnot. A lot of people were looking forward to that, but again, we'll wait and see for more details.
Look.
I gotta say, dual welding is ass. It was ass in it was ass in Halo 2. It was ass in Halo 3. I don't care what people say.
Listen,
dual wielding is ass. There's no skill in
where
that.
people are coming from.
Spray and
I know-
pray. The aim is
Devin's-
trash.
Some people love dual wielding. Some people love the elites. But at the same time, it's been years of us fans complaining about every single aspect 343 is doing. Let them make the game they want to make. Enough of this complaining and crying. Let the game come out, and if it's bad, then we complain. But let them do the game.
But
Johansson, isn't this game going to be a 10-year roadmap?
I can see playable elites down the line.
Listen,
That's all
snow
I'm
and all the shit. Like,
Yeah, all that shit's gonna be
in
the game down the line.
Whoever. They can work on this forever. For
Let me just get it. Let me jump into this topic a bit. Like, Johansson, the only person that's complaining is you on this panel.
Oh shit! Come on.
Remember last time?
Why you saying so much?
That's why I'm saying right now. Every time we talk about fucking Halo, I get angry. All right.
Yeah,
so this is the first time.
Well, let's move on, y'all. So I can let's move on so I can end this up. Because don't get Joe Hansel started with Halo, bro.
I know.
All right, just a couple more little topics. Naughty Dog is hiring for a multiplayer game that is built for robust longevity. Listen, so this sounds like they're trying to do, what is it? Like, what's the multiplayer called? Factions. So factions look like it's going to be something that's going to last for a while. And Sony needs to do.
Is it going to be on PS4?
Probably because the game is on PS4, right?
All right,
yeah, the game is on PS4. Yeah,
it's a wrap.
But they're just now hiring for that. I thought they was working.
No. Look, they can make something out of this, like with factions, because it was like popular on the PS.
It was actually pretty good, man. It was pretty good. It was a different type of multiplayer game. It was different.
Maybe they got big.
It was a little slower.
Is it going to be a separate game?
I'm not sure. We're not sure.
It could be free to play. It could be a free to play game.
If I own The Last of Us Part 2 and I have to pay for that, that's trash.
I mean, who knows?
Who knows that? They did a bit like Ghost of Tsushima, but that came out straight away.
And it was free.
Yeah. So maybe it's possible.
But the thing is,
that's more co-op rather.
It's no surprise to me that Sony's. I think Sony's going to do more multiplayer games. I believe they have to. I mean, yeah.
I mean, they tried it with Destruction All Stars.
Oh, come on. You're being messy.
Predator Hunting Grounds. What you mean?
Oh, yeah.
Come on, man.
That was a banger.
Now, why are y'all doing that? Y'all are so wrong.
There's no need for that. It's the end of the show.
It's the end of the show, man. Y'all
fuck up. We're talking over here, man.
No, I would say when it comes to the first part, the big games, I reckon they want to try to put a bit of multiplayer aspect to it, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
Trash.
Definitely. Come on, man.
I reckon like something like Days Gone could be a good multiplayer game.
Yeah, it could be. With that. Like a nice little co-op or something.
A co-op would be good, but like
it's Days Gone. Days Gone trying to finish the damn game.
All right, moving right along, man.
All right, come on, man.
Yeah, it's a good game.
Hey, yo, Devin, man, you real negative today, man.
Hey, yo, hold on. Did you see the I forgot who tweeted it out, but like the percentages of people that completed games. And like Days Gone was like either second or third worst because the game was so fucking long.
Listen, I enjoy Days Gone.
10 hours too long.
I always say that game was about 20 hours too long, man. That game should have been a nice 30 hours.
They said Valhalla was number 1.
That game was about about 10 hours too long.
They said Valhalla was number 1. And I think Days Gone was like either 2 or 3. I was like,
Valhalla is too long.
Number 1 Spider-Man, I'm guessing, right?
No,
Valhalla is definitely too long.
No, Spider-Man.
All right, let's get to this last topic.
Because
let's finish the motherfucker.
Let's get to this last topic. Forza Horizon 4 is doing extremely well on Steam. Doing extremely well on Steam.
Forza Horizon. What's your take on that shit?
I'm just saying it's the best racing game on the planet. I know that's subjective, but this is my opinion. It's the best racing game on the planet.
You're insulting Mario Kart? I'm joking. I'm joking.
How dare you?
Well, the numbers are very impressive because I mean it jumped pretty massive, right? I mean, isn't it like it's something? I'm sorry, I don't have the numbers in front of me at the moment.
Yeah, the second there's two special editions. There's one special edition. That's number 4, and the standard edition is number 2. But I think the peak was it 15,000 or 25,000 or something.
25, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's probably higher than that.
It was the second most played franchise on Steam the day it dropped.
And that's a $60 game. The other one was like a $20 game. Valheim or something like that.
But that's crazy. But that shows you that now you understand why Xbox strategy from years ago was to put their stuff on console and PC. I
You
know
what's
they put it
happening?
on Steam now, but still, that's still pretty impressive.
You know what's happening? People are saying, "Oh, Xbox games are dog shit," like I've been told.
Well, before
would
they
like
used to have a
to.
bit of resentment against Microsoft because again they weren't, they were withholding stuff from the PC and they were just console oriented.
Well, what about PlayStation? They don't never come to PC.
Oh no, absolutely, absolutely. But I'm just saying, they've been slowly trickling out games, whether it be Master Chief Collection, Sea of Thieves, for the past few
on
years.
Steam, and they put it on Steam.
Absolutely, and then
So
you
they're
see
dog shit
games.
on Xbox, but they're great on PC. Like, come on, like,
Mhm.
like all Xbox games, as soon as they drop on Steam, they shoot up the charts. They go number one. Sea of Thieves, like a whole bunch of these games that were considered dog shit to everybody else are successful on PC.
Shit, man. Even Grounded.
Yeah.
Man, like
Hold on.
the first
Hey
day,
man, that Invader
all the
finished what he's
streamers,
saying,
that
man.
was insane.
That
Let
Invader
Invader
finished what
talk,
he's
man.
saying.
Oh no, I'm
Invader,
good.
Invader is probably on a radio show as his job or something, man. You sound like you talk on the radio.
Hey, you'd be surprised, Evan. I do actually. I've gotten that a lot over the years, but thank you very much. No radio for me in real life, but who knows down the line?
Man, you could be like a caster or something.
You and them.
Yep.
Yeah.
You would not be a Halo esport caster.
Right?
Not sure.
All right, man.
Oh, noob combo, no scope to the dome. Here we go.
Exactly.
That sounds great, man.
That sounds
See, I should have been.
swear to
I should have
God.
been casting for you guys when you're doing the tournament.
Oh man.
Yeah,
that
that's
would be
pretty good. Oh shit. Or we can have Sean do it. This shit is not
Hey, Sean and
Oh, yeah,
Invader,
someone's
bro.
a
That
punish.
should be a combo, man.
shit, Dub, get your black ass up, Dub. Down, Dub. All right, y'all, we about to get out of here, man. Thanks, Invader, for coming through, man. I know this wasn't, kind of what you used to, but I appreciate you.
Why
Just
you
kinda
always
just-
Hey man,
Every guest like
it
you
was
were saying
it was a
was-
great show, man.
He said that every guest is not, but
You have to.
These guys.
Are you ashamed of us? Are you ashamed of us?
Listen,
no.
Invader, like
Oh,
the
man.
TXR, they do.
Listen, we got contracts. We gotta like fulfill them. We got the lawyers make us sign and stuff.
Oh man.
Oh
No,
man.
Oh man. Well, no, hey, you guys got nothing to be concerned about. Don't worry. I really enjoy your content. I mean, you guys see me stopping by each Monday. I
definitely.
love tuning in. You guys have some really interesting commentary. I just love what you guys have to say. It sounds very real, and I think a lot of people appreciate that. That's why you get so much traction, like whether it be in the chat and other forms of media too. I mean, you guys are just saying what a lot of other people are feeling at the moment. A lot of people are excited for Xbox and just gaming in particular.
Yeah, man. I appreciate it. We're just being ourselves over here, man. That's really what it is. We're fans of gaming. But we can, like we love Xbox over here, and as you see, the chat also loves the Xbox, and we're just enjoying ourselves, man. But I appreciate you stopping by. I really appreciate it. Check out TXR Podcast on Sunday evenings. Is it at 8 or 9 Eastern?
It's at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific time.
Okay, yeah. Check out that channel. It's great stuff over there. You got that boy Tim Dog. Excuse me. It's great stuff over there, man. Check it out. Tsunami. So what's going on with you, man?
Hey man, actually I've been taking care of my mother because she wanted me to come over because she had a second COVID shot. She's like, oh, I'm gonna be sick. Oh, the second shot gonna be boy. She is perfectly fine. So she done trapped me here. But guess what I did? I said, nah, I ain't gonna do this. I took my iPad Pro 13-inch and my Xbox controller, and I've been console streaming from home. So, and it's been awesome. Like I have an iOS ecosystem, so I can't play Gamepass. But guess what? Console streaming has definitely worked out. So I've been playing games on console streaming. I've been checking out some of the Bethesda games, the FPS boost, doing my bot duties, and going back and playing old franchises I've never been into. So I'm having fun.
Wait, what do you say you're streaming on?
My iPad Pro.
iPad. You're streaming your games from your house to your iPad. That's insane, bro.
Yeah.
That's
Because
crazy.
before the old way, you had to be on the same Wi-Fi network. You don't have to be now. You can be on cellular if you want, if you have strong enough connection. But as long as both of them have pretty decent Wi-Fi, and you're not like a billion miles away from your console, it's pretty seamless. Like I've seen monitors have more latency than the connection I have right now. So it's pretty dope.
Nice, good stuff. Good stuff.
That's crazy.
Straight from the Xbox app.
Devin, so what's going on with you?
Not much, man. I released a video earlier today. Dirt released a video himself earlier today. Go check that out, man. I'm just waiting for more news to come out, man. It just happy that all this stuff happened today so we could talk about it on the show. Been playing a lot of Halo actually lately because of the tournament, man. It was all fun. Gonna be playing some more Rainbow Six Siege tomorrow. The new season starts up. 120 plus frames. And I say plus because I usually get around 130 on the Series X. Yeah, man, that's about it. I'm waiting for more news to drop. Make some more videos.
All right, bro. Sound good to me. So, Hans, what's going on with you, man?
Not much. I'm gonna see if I can finish Wolfenstein before I start going back to work and jump into Prey. I want to say thank you to Invader to come by. It was nice having you here, man, with your radio voice. And that's it, man.
Definitely, man. You should come back sometime, man.
Yeah. So hopefully we can get more news soon from Xbox, and just waiting for Xbox bangers. So that's it.
Yeah, definitely. R&B, I believe R&B was making some lemon pepper wings.
What's up? My bad.
I know you was cooking.
Wipe your mouth.
Say what?
You got a hot date, right? That's why you was cooking?
Yeah, sorry about that. I had to jog to the store right quick and back, man. I just, do what I had to do.
It's okay, bro.
Yeah. Catch us, me and Sue. We're going to start up the streaming thing. It's going to get real crazy.
Oh, shit. I didn't invite somebody. No, hold on.
Yo,
y'all should
do a podcast.
What kind of stream is it to be? Sexual or some shit?
Save that for the OnlyFans, man. Come on.
Oh, my goodness. No. Start out a new Twitch channel. Nothing big serious. Just, stretch my, get my feet wet in this streaming game you guys are doing so well over here. So we're going to do some late night streams playing.
We're going to call it Sue and B.
Oh, Sue and B. Just call it Ray J and James Harden.
Ray
J and Jalen Brown.
Actually, it's called. The name of it's going to be Saturday Night Jam because it should be crazy because me and Sue are going back from Warzone, Rainbow Six, Apex, whatever is like big right now with the Battle Royale. It's a lot of fun to play.
I'm definitely in there then. Yeah, you can catch me on there too. He's at Warzone in Rainbow Six.
Okay, all right. I hear you, brother.
Three-way fucking podcast.
ATL
Underground Gamer.
Underground Gamer.
Three-way, goddamn.
ATL. Man, past your bedtime.
Yeah, man. Hold on, let me read the super chat that you're talking about, Sean.
You British bastard.
Let me read this $2 super chat from ATL. He said he's giving $2 just for Sean staying through the whole show. Yes, hey, ATL, this is 2 weeks in a row, man. He's been there whole show 2 weeks in a row. Thanks for the $2, bro. So, like, who else I didn't ask?
It's me, dickhead.
Oh. Hey, what's up, Dutz? So what's up, Dutz? What's going on, Dutz? What's he got going on?
It's good, man. Let's shout out to Invader for coming by and that. The chat was on fire there. It's amazing to see, man. The Xbox guys are coming out, even the girls as well. It's just so much news has been happening. This generation has started off really good right now, and I just can't wait for, like, every week we're just going to be waiting for news like March 26th, what's next, April, June, July. It's going to be amazing. And just appreciate it, like, everybody who comes by, hit the like button and support the channel as well. So just amazing, man. So shout out to everybody.
Share it out. Drop the raps in the chat. I'm saying, hit that like.
Yeah, definitely.
Facts.
Definitely. Hey, so let me give another shout out to the members on the channel. I appreciate you guys. Emmanuel A1, Cinedex, Chill Carlos, Potion Sword Run, Hyperfane Gaming, Zero Requiem, DirtGriggity, Phantom Kraken, and Rodimus.
What the fuck you have to say your name for?
Yeah, you say you're on the
list.
But
he said I'm on the list.
That's the equivalent of giving it a like if it's on.
No. As soon as your name came, you put like a high pitched voice on, like it's something special or some shit.
Yes,
he said DirtGriggity.
DirtGriggity. Yeah.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here.
I was locked up for 3 years.
All right, y'all. We about to get out of here, man. Like I want to say, I'm gonna thank Invader again. But peace out to everybody in the chat. Hey man, Fugly saying it's a wrap, y'all.
Man.
It's a wrap.
Rap.
Are you sure, Tsunami? Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Are you sure?